let me do stuff. Let me close some things. All right. Does anyone remember more specifically where the conversation left off, or do you want to take it from the beginning? How do you guys want to start this mid conversation?
I mean, I don't remember exactly what he fucking told us, if he was willing to help us or not.
I believe he said that the mind flayers annoy him, but he doesn't need them removed.
Mind flayers only get worse though. That's like their whole shtick.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to leave off where he says, like, exactly that, we could just retort with, well, you know, eventually there's just going to be a ton more of them because they're going to take over all the people on the rest of this island. They spread like wildfire, I guess you could say.
Spread like a disease, man.
What's everyone's passive insight?
They
Passive
breed like
insight?
rabbits.
Yikes. Passive insight? Oh.
Yeah, it won't be on your stat sheet, but you would get the number the same way you get passive perception, so it'd be 10 plus insight plus proficiency.
My insight is 0.
Insight.
So that'd be 13 for you.
You said plus proficiency?
I'm not proficient in it, so I don't.
Oh, okay, so 10 for you. Yeah, if you're proficient in it, plus proficiency.
Okay.
An 11 for me.
It's a 15 for me.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, man. Bro, it's already getting fucking hot here. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I mean, already. It's May. Been hot.
Yeah, but where I live, there's winter and then mud season, and then it immediately hits.
I felt the same here.
It gets fucking muggy and it's disgusting, and I want to die.
Bro,
yeah,
let's put it this way:
it is
in the
muggy
summer
season for us.
In the summer months, anywhere else is peaceful besides fucking living in like Arizona. I went there once back in like 2010 to visit family who lived there. Fuck, I never would have set foot back in that state during summertime.
I understand completely. Holy shit.
100 fucking 12, 3 days in a row.
Oh man.
Oh, fucking.
That reminds me of that one year at summer camp where like every week we were working there were like several days back to back of like really bad heat waves that we were getting. It was atrocious, and several kids passed out and had to get evacuated. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad that year.
That's terrible.
Yeah, children don't drink water.
Especially at a summer camp, we're like, hey guys, drink water. There's coolers at every place. Fill up your water bottles for the love of God. And they're like, no, we're not gonna shower or drink water. And then half of them get swamp ass and the other half get dehydrated and suffer from heat stroke. Fucking insane.
That is diabolical.
Honestly.
Damn. Must have smelled like it.
They still need to put LSD in all the water containers.
Honestly, it's still not as bad as though that one year where like 3 kids left their pants in the lake from the like artificial life jacket training that you have to do for like one of the merit badges or whatever, and every week we had to do like diving drills and like dredge the bottom of the lake like by hand, quote unquote, looking for a missing camper, right? So there was one year where the drill went on for like 45 minutes longer than it was supposed to, because like an actual kid like was unaccounted for, and we found a fucking pair of pants at the bottom of the lake, and then we were devastated and just like with the most sullen attitude just like continued to dive looking for a dead corpse of a child underwater. It was, and then
It turned out he was just like down the road. It's like somebody took him off camp for like
someone just
45
took him to like McDonald's or Walmart down the road and didn't tell anybody.
That's insane.
Bro.
You're like, oh my god, there's some poor child lost his life, and meanwhile he's eating a fucking Big Mac on the
Exactly.
street.
It's like you're looking at 16-year-olds and be like, get down there and find that dead body.
Literally.
It's like, all right, you little gaggle of Stranger Things, go down there and search for that body. All right, Stand By Me style.
Oh man,
Just
I love how I have this one time at camp stories. I love having those.
Having band camp stories is always fun because like they're always insane.
See, I didn't go to band camp, unfortunately. I really should have.
Like the band camp style story doesn't require actual band camp. It's just like a camp
Oh, the
story.
theme of camp stories.
Yeah. So like the meme itself is from American Pie.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah, where she's like one time at band
Good
camp,
girl.
and so every time you tell like a camp story, you know it's a quote unquote band camp story if it's like crazy, because everyone and their mother has a fucking like a story about going to a camp and having something wild happen.
Oh, dude, the Sam McNair's story is that's a good one, but it'll take too long to get into. Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say turn to Mr. Dragon.
Focus on D&D.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Dragon. We're just talking about that time at band camp stories.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
remember
my
this
bad.
dragon said he was just going to be our buddy now.
Remember, adventurers follow the buddy system when dealing with mind flayers.
For real. Your friend turns to you and asks to lick your brain. That's a mind player now.
That is a mind flayer now. It doesn't matter if they look exactly the same.
They'll look like you, they'll smell like you, but they are not.
That's terrifying. Mind flayers with transmutation magic, like body morphing into humans. I feel like that's way more terrifying.
If they're psionics, can't they just like mess with your brain and illusion that
Yeah.
they're human?
Yeah, if they do like a good enough illusionary spell, then they probably can just do that. I feel like a transmutation just wouldn't need a check. I think the illusion definitely would. So the transmutation would definitely be a lot scarier, but the holy shit, that would that would definitely fuck you up.
I don't think any illithid actually have powers for illusion magic outside of an elder brain. Maybe that one like super illithid in 5e at least, because like they took out a bunch of the really cool illithid shit from older editions because it was like future tech stuff. But
Well, see, I would think psionics would be able to mess with your mind more than anything. Like,
yeah, I kind of agree with that. It seems, at least in 5th edition, to be more focused on like physical affliction influence rather than like
Of the mind.
direct mind affection, unless it's like the elder brain, because the elder brain can do that, but nobody else can.
Elder brain OP.
Facts. Okay. So, mid conversation with this dragon, he said that they're an annoyance to him, but not a real problem. You rebuttal with they reproduce like rabbits, so they will become a problem for sure.
Yeah, they spread like wildfire, pretty much. If there is humans around or suitable hosts.
Let's see.
Which there usually are.
Well, we know there are because we've hit multiple cities on our way here. So me and John know for sure.
The other guy also told us there's a lot of them.
You say they breed quickly. I have lived here, almost 100 years. They've really only doubled in size. I don't think you're exactly being truthful with me.
Well, I mean, I'm not lying. I'm just giving you based on the information we know.
Because my character wouldn't know. He would turn to John, like, kind of just, do
I
like
think
the
it's just based
football
on how
huddle.
fast they decide to like infect people, because like they aren't like sexually trained. Like they don't like have to like have a gestation period.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Ooh.
Awesome.
They don't use eggs or reproduce like humans.
No, they like
Mm-mm. They got
parasite you.
worms. And
They're
also,
like parasites.
yeah, those worms can like lay dormant in your body for like years.
As well
So like
as.
they could have like thousands of illithids just like, hiding in normal people's bodies, like, for as long as they really want to. They don't have to show themselves. That's like their whole shtick. They just hide until they have enough numbers and then overtake whatever they want.
And I'm pretty sure either a large or medium size of the population in one of the towns might be like under their influence already, like cult members.
At all of that information, he raises an eyebrow. Really? That sounds quite interesting, actually. I'll give you that then. They might be more of a problem than I originally anticipated. But they are far too large of a number to fight head on without an army. Is this what you plan to do? Just go and fight them?
No.
I mean, not just with brute force. I mean, we've made our way around a good chunk of this place. The only places we really haven't been is to talk to the god of the end of the world and figure out what's going on with him. And what's the other god?
Yeah, who'd that be?
God of the Deep.
Yeah,
The deep one.
we haven't found. I mean, we found members of that religion, but we haven't found like the thing they actually worship yet.
Memories all alone in the moonlight.
Well, I can tell you that you're most likely not going to have any luck with just waltzing up to that city and trying to have a conversation. Most of these creatures seem to live there.
What if we just use your breath weapon and just like gas the entire sewer system?
Well, you say they don't reproduce like humans. Do they need to use a sewer system like humans?
Well, I think they're living down there.
I'm pretty sure if they're living in the mountains, they have like probably subterranean like tunnels that are going every which way.
But I don't think humans drink from their sewer system, so I mean,
God, I hope not.
if we just throw poison in there, it's like
What, you never had a
there's
nice
no
toilet
downside.
wine?
No, I've spent a lot of my time in the astral plane, so no.
That's a joke from a movie.
I don't watch much movies.
Unfortunately,
What's the movie?
I don't think that would work either. You see, the creatures actually live in that town. They are not hiding there.
Okay, okay.
And which town in air quotes is this? Is this the town where
It's that walled city at the top right.
the one where the god at the end of the world is?
Yeah.
No.
So you're saying the mind flayers already live there?
They control that place fully, yes.
Oh, bro, then
What
that
if
means
it-
that town we went to that worships that fuck's probably like completely fucked then.
They tend to go on hunting expeditions to the more southern human settlement. They don't seem to go to that town, nor do the humans, for that matter, really go to that other settlement.
Weren't we told that like the women or whatnot of that like certain town that are all pregnant go up to the god of the end of the world place and then come back and they're magically pregnant?
No. Just the women, the human, or I guess human, what's the D&D term for people?
Commoners?
I guess.
Humanoid?
That's it. Fucking all the humanoids, like they don't go to there and come back pregnant. It's embedded within the religion of the god at the end of the world that it is advantageous to reproduce as much as possible.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Oh.
So, Mr. Dragon, I don't know if you're aware, there's a town, I think it's what, south of here? Apparently they've been instructed by the god of the end of the world, in air quotes, to breed like rabbits. And every humanoid that can be pregnant there is pregnant, so they're just breeding more armies for your mind flayers.
That's a nice theory, though. I feel like they're content here. I don't see why they would even fathom trying to build an army. They're stuck here, just like we are.
Well, you don't actually know that. They
So they're
might have.
not stuck here?
You never
Are you
know.
implying that you are aware of a way out of this place?
I'm not saying I'm aware of a way out, but if I know a way out, and if I want to be successful on my way out, I would also want to build like an army of my typical race, because like then I would know like, oh, once I'm out of here, I have like 10,000 people to like back me up. So
What race is Olive?
I think Olive's a gnome. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
made you a
she's
gnome.
yeah, she's a rock gnome.
He'll lean down to you and kind of eye you up and down, and he'll say, "That's rather surprising. I never knew that gnomes was such a warlike race."
Um.
Never made it as a wise man.
she kind of like shrugs and looks kind of nervous at the dragon. It's like, what? Not really like a war race per se, but like, we're not gonna be pushed over. Metaphorically, we can be pushed over very easily physically. Though our center of gravity is pretty.
Yes, that's quite amusing, honestly. I
But
believe I understand your meaning.
at the same time, if they're breeding more and more mind flayers, do you not think they're working towards a goal? Like, they have magic powers. If they maybe get enough of them, they might find a way to get themselves out.
Well, isn't that better for me? More space to rule.
But if they leave and then everybody is mind flayers, you'll be stuck here by yourself. Alone.
Yeah, and you also just kind of be ruling over nothing. Is that really ruling if it's nothing?
The beast of the land, the creatures around. I rule over them.
Well, I mean, I guess so. I mean, that's kind of like a farmer ruling over his cattle. That's kind of expected. I'm sure you'd want to rule over something much cooler.
Can I like football huddle with John real quick?
He's like,
Oh,
hold
no.
on, I need a parlay.
What's up?
So, John, are we not gonna tell him about the blue dragon and what happened?
I mean, it's probably better to not. We can. We can also offer him like a way out, but I don't know.
I mean, he might be incentivized to at least either help us or give us something. Because, I mean, this place, if it's just full of fucking mind flayers, it might be just fucked.
Okay, I mean, like we can ask. I can
I mean, I
ask
don't-
him.
Unless you're wanting to fight a bunch of mind flayers.
Can I hear them talking?
What's your passive perception?
Hold on.
Ours is probably really high.
Mine's 18.
Do I need to
Yeah.
roll a stealth or deception?
Well, I mean, you're trying to hide it from the dragon, but I don't think you care as much about your companions.
Yeah.
If you are trying to hide it from her, you can roll. But if you don't care about hiding it from her, then she can hear you.
I have an idea.
Do not feed me to the dragon.
I'm small. I won't be
Dude,
very filling.
It's like eating one popcorn chicken. It's never enough.
Oh wow, that would be torture, actually.
Yeah, dude, one popcorn chicken and it's dry.
But see, here's a
No
question.
sauce.
It's dry.
What
No.
kind of
With a piece of
popcorn
metal
chicken?
in
Like,
it.
where's it from? Is it from fucking Sonic? If so,
It's a
I don't.
it's a Burger King chicken fry one.
Bro, I don't want it then. Get the fuck out.
All right, everybody hold hands with the dragon, and then we can get him out of here.
Wow.
You're not even gonna ask
I'm not
them?
singing. I'm not even gonna. He's just like, he just goes up and grabs his hand, starts singing "Kumbaya." The fuck?
You just approach the dragon.
Well, I'm gonna start like tentatively approaching it, but like, yeah, it's just like
Yes,
I can potentially give you a way to escape this place if you would like more room to fly.
As you're walking closer, once you get a bit past the statue, he'll raise up a talon and say, "That's close enough."
Okay.
Why are you offering me this after asking for my aid? What is
Well,
it
you
you
don't-
really want with this place?
I'm just trying to get on the other side. I just hate those squid guys.
Well, look, I'll lean to the side so you can see me. Do you even know where
We'll
you're
just
actually
explore.
where you're actually at?
I'm on an island
Do you know
that
where
is
that island?
surrounded by walls of undetectable magic of some kind.
Oh,
I was born here
Do you know where
okay.
this
Well,
island is contained?
somewhere.
we popped into here through a demi-plane portal of a wizard's tower. So I
Th-
think you are currently the captive of a wizard that put you in here.
This whole there's multiple floors to this thing, but you're basically on a demi-plane in a magical tower that was created by some fuck off wizard.
So like we're basically just in a snow globe right now.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, that sucks,
And
man.
and what we're offering you is the exact thing we offered the other.
I wasn't gonna. I wouldn't go that far.
Doing those rolls, I completely missed what Final said, so
Don't-
you can choose to take it back if you want, but if
Fine.
you don't, I'm gonna have to have
I
you
was-
say it again.
Fine,
like
I won't
if
say
he
it.
says it, then he probably shouldn't, because I'm not doing the same thing that I was doing to the other one, so it becomes a lie.
Oh, okay.
Fine, I won't say it.
'Cause I'm not offering him the same thing at all.
This is also
Okay.
the first time that
I mean, it's not a lie. That's what Ajax
that Mars-
believes.
So you tell him that he is in a demi-plane in a wizard's tower, most likely a captive of a wizard. Is there anything else that you guys said outside of what Final said? Because that's where I started missing stuff.
that's the first time Mars ever heard about the whole like demi-plane thing. Cause she just popped out of his jacket. So she's like, oh fuck.
Trust me, he's
Well,
like some old fuck sitting in his chair watching us on his like TV monitor screens right now.
Why does the top of the screen say Baldur's Gate 4?
No, it says unregistered hypercam 4.
Oh fuck no, it says live leak. Run!
Wow,
Yeah, but if he
that fucking
if
that song with the
he-
text block. Hello, YouTube. Today I will be teaching you how to install a cracked version of Adobe After Effects.
When I'm with you.
So anything else you guys said outside of
No, we're
those
leaving it at
things?
that.
No, basically I'm just offering to I know a path that he could take to get out potentially if he is willing to aid us in getting there. And then I am personally just seeking a way to move forward. I just also have like an emotional vendetta against these creatures.
I just don't like them in general. They're fucking creepy.
They try to kill me, so they need to die.
Oh, that's a valid answer. That is a valid reason. I agree with that.
Everybody make insight checks.
Okie dokie.
By the way, did we ever say if Hawkins sent me the bullshit to recharge my gun with that like speedy carrier?
I think so. Yeah, with
Speedy
the
carrier
downtime.
thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the math on that. What were all the items that you guys wanted?
I just wanted that thing from the flannel.
He wanted Flano's gun. I gave John
The chargers for that. The orb, right?
I gave John the orb and the spell book so that he could learn some stuff with the gold. With some of the gold, and then that's all I really did there. I sent some of the stuff back to Hawkins.
This character is so lucky. What the fuck? I love my sweet gnome girl.
Okay.
That 20 bitches.
You get
Simple as fuck.
you get the chargers for your gun.
But
Zuh.
yeah.
You also get a note from Hawkins saying you owe me 35 platinum.
35 platinum.
Just cut me open and steal my fucking kidney, why don't you?
How much
Hawkins.
gold? How much gold do we send Hawk?
Well, from from that massive horde, like like there's a ton of it there, but you know, Hawkins had to pull stuff out of his pocket to trade for the chargers on the spot, and that's his personal stash, not group stash. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Just
I don't
write
know
him a-
exactly how Hawkins would respond to that specifically. So I was just like, oh, there you go, you can
Write him
figure
a
it out.
fucking note back and just
I
tell
took
him.
34 platinum worth of gold out of the pot.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
write him a note back. Take it out of my cut.
34 platinum. Yeah.
Fair, fair word. Okay, you get the spell book and the crystal ball. Okay.
Is that the same crystal ball that's broken?
Yeah, the spell book's empty now, though.
You
Because you said, if I learn these, they use them, right?
this are you talking about the spell book that has the face on it? That
Yeah.
one? Yeah,
Yeah,
those. Yeah. Those do get used up when you learn them.
Okay,
Like
cool.
from transferring to another book.
So it has nothing left in it.
Okay, well then let me delete all those spells because I still fucking have them written down.
All right, here, you can have this book back.
Sure, I'll take my book with a face on it.
But with a face on it? Uh-oh.
Oh, don't worry. It was magically like enchanted and it was trapped, and then we got past that. It's no longer a
Oh.
problem.
Yeah, usually books shouldn't have faces on them.
Well, this one belonged
Yeah.
to a
Well,
necromancer.
book cover. Well,
That's
book
even
covers,
worse.
Yeah, book covers are just made out of leather, and I guess you
Yeah,
could technically make.
you're not filling me with much confidence.
Hey, look, it had a
I
bunch
mean,
of
if you
cool
look at the
spells
book,
in
it looks like it's made very tastefully from the hide of a humanoid creature of some kind.
Yeah, I figured that as much.
Look, bro, it had a bunch of
Tastefully is subjective.
it had a bunch of dope
Yeah.
spells in it.
It was just written in blood.
I'm sure.
Yeah, a bunch of dope spells that they luckily stopped from exploding all at the same time on one square.
Damn.
It's okay. One of the spells was connected, or we would have just moved squares.
Final, you see with the information being told to the Green Dragon, he seems to be trying to maintain a calm composure, as if he was already aware of this information.
Oh.
Olive, with the natural 20, you notice that for a split second after processing all of that information, the dragon has become extremely annoyed and enraged of the concept of being something else's prisoner. You also notice that throughout the majority of this conversation, he has been either bending, omitting truth, or flat out lying to you the entire time.
Typical Green Dragon.
He seems to almost desperate rather quickly off of learning that information, but you can see that he's aggressively trying to maintain calm composure and not
Come with me, and you'll
not seem
see.
like he's actually willing to accept aid from lowly mortal humans.
I'm not immortal.
Well, I mean that he thinks you are.
I'm not human.
To quote Futurama,
Lowly
Thanks
mortal
to the-
humanoids. There we go.
thanks to denial, I'm immortal.
I take offense to you using lowly. I feel like that's
You should. It's a green dragon.
you, bitch.
They're dicks. So you wish to either fight these mind flayers for revenge.
Oh, it's not for
or-
revenge. It's just because we
Well,
don't like them.
mine is.
Well, I mean, they did try to kidnap us. That would be slightly revenge. I just don't like them. They're a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, mind flayers are just like not good in general.
But
That's like you can ask literally any Githyanki ever.
what's a Gith Yankee?
They're a race of beings who are like they're the biggest, like, and this is no exaggeration, they are the biggest Illithid haters in the entire universe. I've met like a few of them, and every single one of them is like, we hate Illithids. Illithids must die. I want Illithid blood in my hands more than I want my next breath on my lips. Like, that sort of thing.
As an orc, he's just like, yeah, these sound like good people.
They are. They're great. They're one of the like, they're the reason why Illithids are so few and far between. Is because they just keep killing each other. At least that's what I've been told. I've only met like 4 or 5 Githyanki, and like 2 of them I'm pretty sure had like astral sickness because they were not looking good.
When you say astral, what exactly do you mean? Because he has no
I mean, like-
concept of like outer space.
So like, so it's kind of like, you know,
the world where your thoughts come to life.
yeah. When you have astral sickness, think of like daydreaming, but your daydreams turn to reality. So like, if you think you're going crazy, then you just become crazy. So like, you know, it's like gaslighting yourself into existence.
But yeah, do you,
Wait,
So
so if you have astral sickness and think that you're a god, do you become a god? Like,
I mean, you could. I've never seen it happen,
So-
but
my thoughts immediately went to like,
so
okay,
the
so your
entire
daydreams
orc
become
race in
real.
Warhammer 40k is
Yeah.
just
Right.
So
it's rare. It doesn't happen often. Usually, people in the astral sea get fucking eaten really quickly. So like, you don't really have enough time to become like to like get astral sickness.
Oh,
It's super rare.
what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that was Ben.
Yeah, I was just surprised. Like, what is what are these sound effects within this context? Like, I'm honestly just really
Yeah,
confused
dude.
now.
She just starts like mewing mid conversation. She's locks them. That's the sound she did when she started locking in when she realized the green dragon was just straight up lying. She was like, "Wow."
Well, back to the lying green dragon.
Typical.
Do you wanna come with me? We can go down a path out of here.
You ask me for aid in fighting these things.
Well, yeah, you said you
And
didn't seem
with
to
the
want to do
same-
that.
Look, if they've got such a big army and you're telling me that the god of the end of the world, the only other person that we haven't talked to, is basically them, we're kind of outgunned here by like a large amount, especially because the alternate option is the fucking, in air quotes,
Oh, you
deep
do
one.
see that? Okay. I was worried for a minute. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you said you didn't want to fight on something. Like, well, I can maybe get you out of here another way. Because like the only ways that we could think of is to either like go further into the wizard's tower somehow, or go
but we
out
don't even know how
the
to
other
do
way.
that.
And like we're assuming that the illithids have something to do with that, but we don't know.
Oh God, we're in a fucking domain expansion. This hurts.
Well, like usually, like to lean over to the dragon again. Usually, every place we go in here has some sort of theme that we have to figure out, and this is the biggest demi-plane yet, and we don't know what the fuck to do here.
Oh God, it's like a cursed Disneyland.
Yeah, we're in the shadow games now.
Walt Disney
Oh
is a
my
fucking
God.
mind flare.
that makes sense. He would be.
But yeah, you can just come with me.
So like,
To
what's
leave.
Yeah, leave here.
leave this part of the forest? I assume.
For nothing.
Well, I mean, like, if you give us any information you have and maybe leave us a little bit of your stuff that you can't carry, then I would be more than appreciative.
He kind of lays down and crosses his front arms, his front legs, and starts to make a kind of inquisitive face. So if you let me out, what will you do?
Well, I'm probably going to come back in eventually and try to figure out how to get past these vermin. But
I mean, at least my aim is to get to the very tippy top of this tower. I assume probably at the top is Mr. Wizard Man himself, but
yeah,
who the fuck knows, really?
I
So
go
wait,
where fate takes me.
yeah. I mean, I came out of a shirt or a jacket, so like, I'm just kind of hanging out with these bums.
You were born from a jacket?
No, no, I not born from, but like came in. Well, you know what? I kind of was in a way. I came into this world, this specific world, through a jacket. I was not born from one, but I did come into this world from a jacket. So I could see where you could not, that kind of mistranslation would go.
Interesting.
But no, I was in an astral plane before here, and I just kind of was, going around. So
I
this kind of
accept.
sucks though. Oh, sick, nice.
I will give you a paltry portion of my hoard that I cannot carry.
Poultry like chicken?
Paltry.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little hungry, so.
Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay.
he jumps and
So, while he's
vanishes underneath this green river over here.
while
She's
he's
gonna immediately walk up to them and she's gonna go, okay, he's like lying about 90% of the shit he says.
That's okay. We're
I-
just going to throw it into the astral plane.
yeah, I was gonna ask John, what the fuck is your plan here? Like, what do you want to do to him?
I was just going to take him to the dungeon.
That's crazy. I'll help. Okay.
I
Again,
am
kind of.
just, just case.
Whatever we
'cause
have to fight.
Can you put that ability in chat?
whatever the fuck happens here, I'm just gonna stand right over here, way away from breath range.
We should stagger so he can only hit one of us. When your allies can enter an external dungeon that is your true form, the process takes an hour. Attempting to challenge one of the force gains a special rewards. See the what the fuck?
So, from the way that I read this, the dragon will only be inside of your jacket for an hour.
Well, no. Going into the dungeon takes an hour.
Wait, so like, is it like a spell activation where it takes an hour for it to
Yeah, it's like an
start?
hour ritual to go
Oh.
into the dungeon. So
But
you
then-
can't just
Okay.
like reaction in combat, just go.
But then how
Yeah.
long is the
Oh,
end?
that's why.
Reaction, I
Okay.
send this man to a fucking dungeon.
Is there no more information on that for like
No,
duration or
it's
anything? You
all.
just
That
go
is-
in.
all.
That
Well,
is
we have to
super
go
vague.
fight. We have to go fight one of the floors. It's all how your dungeon master wants to
Yeah,
run
okay.
it.
So,
So basically, with the way we've ran things so far, we've like pulled Olive out of the dungeon as she was just found the dungeon in the astral and then popped out. So my plan was
Oh.
to like go to the dungeon and then have him like have a way to like go pop out into the astral. I was just trying to like reverse how Olive came to be.
Oh man.
okay, so you want to go with him and then
Yes.
get him outside of your dungeon
Yes.
and then say, "Here, endless, empty, nothing void. Go have fun."
What?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Why
And
don't
then
we just-
leave and then go back.
Why don't we
Rule
just
over
do the
Jack
same
Diddley.
Why don't we just do the same shit we did with the blue dragon and banish him?
Because this is funnier, and we get his help on fighting a level of the dungeon.
Okay, but at the same time, when he figures out there's a void of nothingness, he's gonna fucking kill us.
Well, I mean, he wanted out of here. If it's not a void of nothingness, like if you go for long enough, you eventually get somewhere.
Yeah, there wasn't nothingness when I was in there, but that could change.
There's a lot of empty space in between stuff.
Okay,
True.
but here's the other thing. Is there air in the astral place you're talking about?
Oh, he won't die from being there.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you
will-
don't die
there's-
from being in the astral. You don't even
No.
really have to breathe. You don't age either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think I keep this
Moreover, he'll
youthful
just be
look?
upset that he couldn't feasibly find a forest to rule over.
Well, I mean, he could eventually.
There's
There's
astral.
a tree forest in the astral sea.
Well, he
There's
can
the-
get
I
out of the
mean-
astral just by walking on the astral. You could just
Mm.
eventually go back to the material.
True.
Okay.
Bro,
Might be a long walk, but
You're gonna have a.
He has infinite time as a dragon. That's
Adult
like only
dragon.
beneficial for him.
You're gonna
he'll
have an
become an
adult-
ancient dragon when he comes back to the material plane.
That actually sounds like a bad thing for a dragon because they want to age to become more powerful.
Bro, like he's gonna.
But
be
they
an
get
adult
time to
dragon
plan.
with
Oh yeah, that's fair. That is a green dragon's wet dream.
It sounds like you're just creating a like powerful like vendetta against you in the future because he might be pissed
Well, I
and hunt
mean-
you down.
I mean, like, if he gets through the entire astral, goes back to the material, and then hunts us down from there, like, good on him, I guess.
You'll deserve it at that point.
I mean, I held up every end of my bargain.
I'm just gonna go on record and say that I'm not like 100% confident in this idea. Just to let you know.
Yeah, same, but
Like I don't like, green dragons are like big liars and I already knew that. But like it's weird to see it in person because he's just like straight up lying half the time. So like it's like talking to a child almost. They just kind of make shit up as they go. But hey, if you want to like bamboozle him into the astral plane, then you can certainly try that.
Well, I mean,
Ju-
our other option is to banish him back to the material plane, but he said he was born here, so I don't think that'll work this time.
I'm pretty sure that's a lie.
I mean, we don't know. He probably doesn't even know.
Well, yeah, but still.
From the way that you understand how banishment works, if say someone figured out a way to create a lemur in the material plane, and you banished it, it would still go back to the hells. So like because this is a demiplane, even if the dragon hatched here and you cast banishment on it, it would still probably go back to the material.
It's like
Yeah.
the egg is from the material.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, well, we can do it that way, I guess. I was just like, what if we have him help us beat a floor of the dungeon, come back, and then just banish him?
we could do that. At the same time, we could also like make some kind of like
I'm just
essentially
saying,
what I
like,
have, like, some
it's
sort
a
of deal that's
potential to
binding.
like. I'm just trying to get a potential like upgrade for our strength somehow, and this way we get more loot.
Okay. Okay, that's why you're pushing it, because you get that level up if you beat the floor of your dungeon.
Well, it's not even technically it doesn't have to be a level up. It could be a feat. It could be a level up. I don't really know what reward you're going with,
It's just a special reward.
but
Oh,
we
I
get
thought it said a level up in
no.
the. Okay, okay.
That's just one of the options. Uh,
I mean, if you can get him to agree to it, we can try. I mean, I'm down for it, especially
he's already agreed to.
now that I have. Well, once you just told him that you didn't explain it fully, but now that I have these like actual charger things for my guns, I might be a little bit better in combat than I was.
Yeah, those guns are sick nasty. I'm surprised that you held on to the normal stuff during some of the pretty like rough combats that you have been in since you had them.
Well, I mean, I switched all my stuff and I wasn't gonna switch back, so I was just like, I have to hang in there until I can get the shit.
That's fair.
I will stick it out until I can get the fucking better one.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah, but there's the dungeon reward block text.
Cool. So if you go through with that, from the information, like you'd have to convince him to help you clear out a floor after taking him into the dungeon.
Yeah, that's basically
Right.
what I'm gonna try to do. Because if he helps us, like, get through the floor of the dungeon, I can either find him a way into the astral, or we can try to banish him.
How much does John know about green dragons?
Let's find out.
Probably more than the rest of
Sure,
us.
make a nature check
Sure.
or history for reading a book in class.
They're the same thing. 18.
You remember that it is not unheard of for chromatic dragons to work with humanoids for a common goal. However, you have never heard of one being a green dragon, and you very clearly remember that green dragons particularly feel superior to literally everything else that's not a green dragon. So you don't think it would be very easy to convince him to help you kill things. He would probably just not do it. Like, if anything, he would probably just follow behind you while you guys clear the dungeon.
Okay. What if I just tell him that thing looks like that thing thinks he's better than you? I heard his thoughts.
You think that's a decent strategy, but you don't know. You've never done it before, so you don't know how effective it actually would be.
That goblin called your mom fat.
What goblin? That mine goblin over there. Mine goblin?
Just give him the
Mine
devious
goblin
fucking
is
smile.
not-
Just immediately turn with a devious smile.
All vicious mockery spells are just these nuts jokes.
I thought about doing that one time. I was like, that. I'm not good enough with that joke.
Boy, man, this
With
guy
the-
must have a lot of treasure. He's sure taking a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm letting you guys deliberate on.
I know I'm making a.
Yeah.
But I mean, it-
some of these fucking things.
if we get him in there and then we tell him the only way out is to beat this thing, that's our only way. Would he not help us then? Or at least be inclined to?
Is that true?
I mean, technically, maybe.
I mean, you don't know, so it's technically truth to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But John does know.
What do I know?
I think you would probably be aware of where the entrance to the dungeon is to the astral
Oh, I do
from
not.
where you are. No, I mean I'm assuming that when you go there, your character, because you are the dungeon, you'll know where your front door is. So if you go to like, a random room or like a lobby that's like not where the front door is, you would know the front door is that direction. You wouldn't know like what doors
Yeah,
and pathways
okay.
to take, but you would know where the front door is.
So according to the time I was reincarnated as a dungeon, right? I don't have original memories. So what if we say I don't know where the front door is until we beat the first floor of the dungeon?
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
Because I have to defeat the dungeon in order to regain my memories.
Okay. So the plan is to take the dragon to the astral, defeat the first floor, and let him out into the astral, or bring him back and then banish him.
Well, I think we can banish him from the dungeon either way. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
because it just goes back to his home plane.
Right. All right. After a few minutes, you hear a splashing of water, and the dragon crawls up over the ledge. I am ready to leave.
Oh, right. We just gotta hold hands.
I despise touching lesser beings.
Yeah.
Okay,
Huh?
so you're gonna do this kumbaya circle for an hour and then go into the dungeon. That's the plan.
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
explain to him better what's going on
Yes,
based on what our previous conversation just was?
absolutely.
All right, I do that.
Also, I'd like
Oh,
to ask.
what do you tell him? Do
I
you
wanna
tell him literally everything that was discussed?
Well, it's like basically we are going to pop over to this dungeon, right? And then if we clear the first floor, then we'll figure out where the door is. So then we'll be able to release you into the astral plane from there, and then you can get to many different places that way, or we can try to banish you from there. It's just the in exchange for you helping us defeat that floor, we'll be able to get you out of this place.
I also want to ask the dragon a question when that's done.
Help us defeat this level on Elden Ring real quick.
So you accept the deal of removing me from this place for a portion of my hoard, and then ask me to clear a floor of this dungeon you speak of that we are now going to?
Well, we are going to be clearing it, and you are going to be with us. So if you wouldn't mind to help kill off a couple things, like while you're standing there, I'm sure you are much better than they are. You just swipe them away with a flick of the wrist. Nothing big on your part.
Yeah, you'll be on like mob duty. That's not
We
that
just
hard.
have to clear the path to the door, basically.
Yeah, I went through this dungeon for like a second, but I went through like the top portion, so I just kind of went through the jacket immediately.
Make a persuasion check.
Can
With disadvantage.
can I also throw on there to possibly get it give it a flat roll? That because that would throwing a potential lie change that from persuasion to deception.
You got a lie.
This is
I'd
above
say that
Ajax can do it.
depends. If you want to turn the persuasion roll from disadvantage to flat and you lie to do it, I'll give you a
I'll let AJ
deception
do it.
check,
I'm
and
just
then
gonna
based on how the deception check goes,
what I
Well-
said is my
determine.
guidance for Ajax.
Well-
He rolls, not me.
The lie I was gonna tell is, oh well, we've tried to do some banishment stuff here, and apparently the wizard in this place has kind of enchanted it, so that shit really doesn't work. There's some kind of magical interference. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Because we know that's all bullshit.
I think the dragon would not believe that immediately, just because of.
And to be fair, he also we also have to go through what I assume is acid in order to even get to his treasure that he's leaving us, that we aren't even sure exists. So I mean, we're just gonna take it him on faith.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have shit.
He wouldn't necessarily not believe you, but he wouldn't care about whether you're lying or not, because that just means that you can banish him the moment you get to the place. The
I mean, if I feel like he's not gonna believe me, then I won't even bother mentioning it.
yeah, that's fine.
I just don't know how magically inclined green dragons are compared to most other dragons.
They're more inclined than most of the other chromatics, actually. But that's more due to them being conniving and scheming and trickery and illusion interested.
I mean, to be fair as well, I don't know why you wouldn't believe me. If a wizard built this place, they gotta be a high level wizard, and they gotta be fuck off, all just,
Well,
with all the shit we've experienced, he's a dick.
But
Look-
I actually can't banish him when we get there, because then I'll have it prepared. So I'll have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, give me the persuasion with disadvantage.
Am I rolling that? Or
Uh,
is he rolling that?
Hawkins or John was the one that suggested it, so my thought was originally him.
Okay. Since
Can
we're
I
all
make my
touching,
thing guidance?
yeah, since we're all touching, can I just like give him the power of my Cobalt Skull in case he fucks up?
I would say that's not how that works.
I know, I'm just trying, but
Guidance, like, since you're already all holding hands, what then?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, my part of the conversation was me giving Ajax guidance so that he makes the roll instead of me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Ajax is the one that's now saying the offer information, or like the clearing out the floor.
Yeah, so that way he rolls. Because like my only charisma like skill is like performance, and it's a 5. So I assume his is better as a warlock.
I mean, it's not bad. My deception's
The
higher.
dragon will see you casting guidance.
That's fine. Does he know what
And
guidance
I will allow the. I mean, it doesn't matter. He sees you casting a spell while
He
Ajax
also
is
knows
talking
that
to
I'm
him.
about to pull him into another play.
Okay, so
Yeah,
persuasion.
persuasion with disadvantage, but you get the guidance. 14 plus a d4.
15.
15.
15 is a decent roll.
It is a decent roll.
Oh, I know this is bad timing, but I gotta go to.
You what?
She said I gotta go, and then she cut out. Maybe to the bathroom? I don't know.
Oh, word. Um, word. He, um,
Oh fuck.
he says, I will not fight with lesser beings, but I
Great,
will
so you'll
make
do it on your
sure.
own?
I will make sure you do not get overrun.
Okay.
I will protect you from getting slaughtered, but I will not fight with you.
Okay. Is that an offer to fight in our stead, or is that
No, he is offering to basically use his breath weapon if a bunch of things like pop out of nowhere and like overwhelm you guys.
I mean, if he wants to fight without us, I mean, he's more than welcome.
Just look at John. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
All right. Well,
Going down.
here's what I'm gonna do. I have to work with Den on the dungeon stuff.
Right.
And there is no floor plan, so we can either wrap the session up here, or we can do a kind of like why does it always fucking do this to me, dude? this like version of Roll20, like for some fucking reason, always puts the 6th map in this like folder on top of every fucking map I load in. Like I don't know why it's the 6th one. Like every time it's that fucking map, and like so sometimes it's not there, and then I'll like zoom in like while we're doing something, and then I'll zoom out again, and then the map will just fucking be there, and I can't move anything or interact with anything, and I have to reload the fucking page. Ugh.
Hey man,
I wonder if
it's-
we take and move that map. What happens?
Yeah, I'm tempted to delete it.
Well, I was
But there's
thinking is,
at the
like,
moment there's a chance you might go back, so
what I was thinking is like take it and move it to a different folder or something.
oh, could do. But it also might be I'm double clicking to open the folders, which selects that map first. And
Yeah,
because I'm clicking so quickly that it's like
yeah,
bugging it
it,
somehow.
it's single clicks for the folders.
Is it single?
Yeah,
Oh shit. It is single. What the fuck?
so I think you're
Okay.
just clicking the maps too fast.
What do you know? Learn something new every day. So we can either end the session here, or we can do a kind of like time skip deal where we go back to the moment you guys were leaving the blue dragon encounter, and you can go around and do other stuff, and then we say that whenever you guys want to, we can either like push the time back up to this moment, or we can like go through whatever you guys get roped into if you're interested in doing that time skip thing, and then go back to the green dragon stuff. But
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
sure. I draw a card.
yeah, that sounds fine to me. Oh yeah, how's my card withdrawal hitting?
it's only been a day still. But if
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been paying extremely close attention to it, it has been getting stronger very, very slowly.
What card do I get, Jordan?
Okay, so you're saying you want to draw a card?
Yep.
Uh, roll a D100.
68. One off. Damn.
Reroll.
95.
Reroll.
What the fuck?
Reroll.
95.
Reroll.
69.
You got it.
Do I need to keep rolling?
Yes.
81.
Reroll.
71.
Reroll.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Finally.
56.
Why have you been getting fucking 60s and up this whole time? Your D100 luck is bullshit.
Man, Jordan
I'm
can't
upset
roll that.
about it.
Can't roll that shit on my magic table.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I always roll the shit ones, dude.
Hey, to be fair, you got one of the good ones. You got that like investiture fire shit.
Oh yeah, I got in that one fight, I got 2 good ones that stacked AoE damage or like an AoE effects, and like that was super fucking awesome. But literally I feel like 95% of every other time I've had to roll, it's been some like negative effect that I just like avoided the rest of the party so that only I had to deal with it.
Well, to be fair, like some of them are negative, but they also affect your enemies negatively as well.
How many cards are in this deck again?
There's 62 left.
Gotcha.
I'm just waiting for the time where Jordan gets the god roll of either 99 or 100.
That's sick nasty. Okay. Okay, we got to hit that.
My
and
grandpa's
then
deck has no pathetic
save.
cards.
And then I need to go to here. And then
Someone hit me with, "Is that the Grim Reaper?" as he looks at the card.
you feel like John.
I feel like John.
After you, yeah,
Oh,
John
shit.
feels like John.
Oh, fuck.
You draw
I
a
feel
card,
so John.
and it says Tomb. Tomb, Tomb.
Okay.
You feel, as you look at this card, a cold, bony hand
Oh, fuck.
hold on to your shoulder. And you hear a kind of raspy voice whisper into your ear in a language that you don't understand. But somehow you feel like you have learned something about life and death.
Sick.
At any time you choose, within 1 year of drawing this card, you can cast True Resurrection once without expending a spell slot.
Sick.
Just, "Is that the Grim Reaper?"
The description I gave immediately fucking tricked you, immediately got you into thinking that it was the the really bad one. Though I think you guys would actually stomp that Reaper.
The Avatar death.
The Avatar of Death is not all that scary.
Yeah,
To
it's
be honest.
pretty weak
Void.
at the level you guys are
Void
at
is
now.
Void is the terror. Where I just go, whoop, I'm gone. See you guys.
Yeah.
What does Void even spawn? I don't even know.
Void
You
Void is the one that
disappear.
takes your soul and puts it in a crystal in the abyss.
Yeah, I have a map for that now.
No, you have a map for Dis,
Hello?
which is the plane of neutral. What's up?
There we go, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I come back to the bathroom from the bathroom to hear, yeah, you just get True Resurrection, but only once.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah. So what has happened is you guys are taking the green dragon to inside of John's dungeon. I don't have any of that prepared because I have to work with Den to make that. So because of that, we could either end the session there or go back to when you guys were leaving the Blue Dragon's cave.
I did that. I drew a card.
Yeah.
And then the Grim Reaper showed up and gave him a shoulder rub.
Yeah, I got a blessing from a ghost, which is very thematically hilarious to me.
Bro, he just put his hand on his shoulder. He's like, I got something for you, baby girl. Here's a
We've been
treat.
trying to reach you about your dungeon's extended warranty.
0 API for 1 year.
The book of many things or whatever comes with a map for the place that like
Oh,
But
the
okay.
thing that you get sucked into by a deck of many things.
That's actually pretty convenient. It like instead of making you come up with the entire like mini side quest adventure, it's just like here it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice actually.
did it canonically just look like this?
What the fuck? Is that One Piece?
Yeah, that's One Piece.
Everything is a One Piece reference.
The One Piece is
No,
real.
One Piece is it.
Can we get much higher?
I fucking
All right.
remember that meme.
Ajax,
Okay.
you want another card, Ajax?
You are itching to pull another card, Ajax.
You ask that and you just see immediately like his hand twitch.
It's like, do you want a Scooby snack?
Yeah, sure there. As the
You have
Canadians say,
one
oh fuck yeah
card.
there, bud.
What are we doing? We're fine.
Sure, I'll draw another
A
card.
deck
Fuck
of
it.
many things.
Oh, we pulling cards?
Yeah.
Cool. Is this one the Winged Dragon of Ra?
It's the seal Voicalc of snow.
Do I need to roll a D100?
Oh, you're letting Ajax draw a card now?
Yeah, one
Okay.
card.
Yeah, D100.
50.
Word.
He has that one.
Let's see.
All my 95s wasted.
Hey man, when you roll 100, that's when we complain, because I have yet to see someone roll a fucking 100.
I saw a clip of somebody doing that in like a tomb game and they get a sphere of annihilation.
I think in the entire time I've played D&D, I've seen one 100 rolled.
I've seen someone roll a 1 on a D100.
I'm pretty sure I did in the Saturday campaign already.
Yeah, maybe, I think. I'm not 100%. Let me see.
There it is.
Yeah, you might have rolled the 1, I think.
Okay, Ajax, as you draw a card from the deck, you notice that you don't feel compelled to say that you need to draw any cards. And you also feel the itch subside greatly as you pull it. You pull the card up and it says statue, and there's an image of a statue of a goblin. The card fizzles away in your hand, and for some reason you feel your feet start to get heavier and heavier,
no.
and it moves up to your knees, to your hips, to your chest, and you guys watch as Ajax becomes petrified.
Don't I get to make a saving throw?
Nope.
I was gonna start laughing. Oh my god.
I think Olive can fix that.
She's just straight up on the floor laughing. That's hilarious.
Do you want to fix him and then, or do you want to draw a card?
I want to roll performance to see if I can strike a cool pose before.
Sure, I'll give it to you, but at disadvantage.
21.
Damn.
What kind of pose you want?
Jojo pose. Jojo pose.
Yeah, I want a JoJo pose.
Full
You-
dual
Hit
pose.
Which one? Which one are you doing? Which
I
JoJo pose?
assume the one where he's like doing the insane like physics defying lean back as a
Oh,
statue.
The Dio one? Yes.
Yeah.
The Como dia da.
Como Dio da.
He's just like,
Absolutely.
freaking out. His legs are like turning to stone. He just keeps leaning back, like no.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have to balance himself because his legs are turning to stone.
All right, you manage to become a permanent JoJo pose for the time being. Do you have greater restoration prepared?
I do not. I can do it tomorrow though.
In the meantime, do you want to draw a card?
Yeah, why not? Whatever. Sure, I'll pick a card.
D100.
Alright, bet. Hey, if I die, it was cool seeing you guys though.
I can live with that too.
The Honda 6.
Oh, let's go.
6. Let's go.
Let's see. Are they in order of severity or not?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, it's all random.
One person's gonna get turned to stone, the other one's gonna get slapped into a fucking void.
Turned me into a crystal girl. I'm ready.
How could this happen to me?
I swear to God, if I get the devil one, I'm gonna be so pissed.
The entire beginning of the session gets retconned because everyone died.
Dude, it could happen if you keep pulling cards. There's a chance.
Fucking,
You just decide to pull out all the cards. You like somehow manage to like keep pulling cards out while like fighting all of the things that you summon that are trying to kill you. You manage to pull the wish card. I wish I never drew any cards. You just like go back to the moment you found the deck. Everything's fine.
Holy shit.
No, that's what you do is you wish for more wishes.
I wish more wishes.
I wish for a ring of wishes.
I wish so I could cast a wish infinite amount of times without harming myself.
All of you reach out to draw a card
No.
from the deck. You are compelled to say aloud how many cards you're going to draw.
I draw a single card.
All right. You pull a card out. It says cavern. And there is an image of a large mouth of a cave. And in that cave, there is a large spider crawling on the ceiling.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
You gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. You also gain the ability to move up, down, across vertical surfaces and also ceilings while leaving your hands free.
She immediately starts walking on the statue of it. Yo, look what I can do! Oh
We have
shit!
a Spider-Man cleric.
Spider cleric.
She starts like crawling around the statue as if like she's just like walking on it. It's like, whoa!
Tiny gnome, like full armor gnome, sprinting around the ceiling.
Immediately turn into a weeping angel and just like
Dude, I have a climbing speed of 35 feet.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's a pretty sick roll.
That was the sickest roll so far.
I love
I don't know. I got
this.
True Resurrection once in the next.
Hey,
year.
I mean, True Resurrection is epic.
And you get
What?
it without the
It was like a
diamond. You don't gotta
permanent
use a
thing that's
diamond.
Yeah.
Forever useful.
Yeah. She'll be like on her deathbed. She like hasn't even walked in front of her like great grandchildren or whatever, and then she's like, "Hey, you want to see a funny trick? Look what I can do!" Just like walks on the ceiling.
Yo,
Doesn't she
bro.
have, like the mobile feet or something?
See, I already have the mobile feet.
Yeah, so like you can just fucking
Yeah,
Run
I
around
just
forever.
ignore fucking rough terrain. I can just walk on ceilings as I please.
Yeah,
Oh
hit
man, I didn't
somebody,
even
run
think about
away.
putting rough terrain on a fucking ceiling.
It doesn't matter anymore.
What a concept.
Stalagmites.
Doesn't matter anymore though. I just ignore it.
Now enemies are nerfed.
They'll never get the drop on us because I'll be on the ceiling too.
That's actually so fucking stupid. Like, you guys are walking through a cave, and like, I'm just like picturing an animation of like John and Ajax like crouch walking through a cavern, and then like the camera pans up, and you just like got your hand in your pockets, like scrolling upside
Scrolling.
down.
Yeah. I've got everything like strapped to me specifically so so it won't fall out when I'm upside down. And I'm just like walking on the ceiling.
You have like one of those like
Anything else you want to
bags
do
with
during this
charts.
day?
I like those
well,
cards. This is super fun.
yeah.
What do we do about Statue Boy over here? I mean,
Well,
like
you
I
said,
can,
you said you could heal him tomorrow, so I guess he
yeah.
just is gonna be a statue for today.
I'm gonna draw a mustache on him. Hold on. So like climb on top of take out some like just grab some mud off the ground and like draw a little like a silly mustache on his petrified face.
All right, I want another card. 72.
Reroll.
Why can't I roll low? 12.
There you go.
Why do you want so many cards? I mean, this is cool, but I mean, what happened to him is not so cool.
50-50. I mean, so
I
far
guess
we've
so.
been more good than bad.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh.
This is great, dude. This is gonna help so much traveling through the astral plane.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought it was gonna be a cave. I thought it was gonna get like
Stick to any surface, just.
I thought it was gonna get like aspect of loft or something. I got real scared when I saw that spider.
It seems like they're all terrifying images, but they do different things.
It's a lot like tarot cards. A lot of them look scary, but some of them are like, yeah, you'll be fine. Just drink some water. Yeah, I packed lesser restoration because I didn't think, I usually don't get petrified.
Well, when you do, you know.
Yeah,
All right, John.
I'll make sure to pack that later.
Yeah.
What card you get?
You draw a card. It reads Don John.
Don John.
On the
What is
pit,
that?
the image is of a bubble behind what appears to be prison bars.
Oh god.
Huh?
Olive, you see John disappear, and all of his stuff falls to the ground.
Uh-oh. Huh? Charlie?
You are left alone next to a statue that was once a person named Ajax.
Huh? Charlie? Very funny, dude. What card was it?
Don John.
Would I know what this Don John is?
Nope.
Can I make an educated guess?
Go for it.
I'm just gonna let me.
No Googles. I
No,
will.
no, I'm
I
not
disapprove
Googling.
of this.
I'm not Googling. I do not open the Dishonored one during D&D.
Did he
The
get teleported
Dishonored
like
one.
to an infinite prison or something?
Can I roll
Alright.
like a history
I
check
got.
with disadvantage?
I have a request to Jordan.
Sure.
Can I use this to reroll?
Let's see. Is something attacking you or making you use an ability check?
Well, it's just a channel of
I like
affinity.
the idea of where it's coming from. So I'll say this. Give me a give me a death saving throw, and if you succeed, I'll let you re-roll. All right, cool. Roll again then. That does not happen.
20.
Oh, does he just reappear?
We're going to
Alternate timeline.
yeah, we're going to
Uh-oh.
retcon it.
The timeline fractures where you're standing there confused back to when he
Like
was
he
there.
he disappears for a second for me and then reappears like as I blink and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
You blink, the card changes.
Yeah. So I just
You
got, like,
blink. You blink. He draws a. He starts to. He goes. It like goes back in time like a few seconds, and he's drawing a card again, essentially.
Yeah, she's just on the statue again. She's like, oh, which one is it? What card did you get?
He pulled a mulligan.
That
She's
was
like,
the
damn, I feel like I've said that
number.
before. Weird.
Where'd we go?
I just had a crazy amount of deja vu.
And I'm assuming I'm right. He was like, it wasn't just like a prison or some shit, like an infinite prison.
Yeah.
I will not specify because it's now back in the deck.
Well, I assume that's what a
You then
tomb
rolled a
means with like
20.
prison bars.
No, it was a bubble,
Oh,
It was a bubble.
and it was called Don John.
I thought you said it had a tomb on it.
No, it was a
No.
bubble
No.
behind what seemed to be prison bars.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Tomb
that.
is the
Don John.
Don John.
Tomb was the first card I drew that gave me the Reaper resurrection thing.
Well, then I
Mm.
assume.
Booter.
I still assume some sort of prison, but who the fuck knows?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
It could have just trapped him in another plane of existence. He just went to Bubble World. That's it.
Yeah. Not a good place.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's a bubble world, wouldn't you just pop the jail cell and just leave?
Yeah, then you fall into an infinite void.
I mean, couldn't he pull himself in his own infinite void?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he can go inside himself, so he can just domain expansion his self in there.
Domain
Yeah,
expansion.
but,
Malevolent kitchen.
When we go in there, I think the way Jordan is ruling it is my body just drops. So like,
Mhm.
Yeah, he goes
that's what-
unconscious.
Yeah.
This one guy turned to stone, the other one just disappeared.
Welcome to the shit show.
If you fall over and break, does that kill you?
Fuck, I don't know how petrification works. I've never done it
Like,
or never had it happen.
It turns you to stone. What kind of stone is he? Can I lick him and find out?
Oh shit! The one time the dwarf ability would come in handy.
I'm not a dwarf. Gnome, and I'm also a rock gnome. Thank you very much.
No, I was talking about the other dwarf.
Oh man, this
Oh.
one's hard.
What's hard about this one?
I have to think a lot more.
Oh no, DM has to use his brain.
Brain
Everybody stand
hurt.
back. Brain hurty. Me no likey.
No, I'm out of tokens for the brain rot translator.
So
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm fluid in brain rot.
above game, if we go by the description of flesh to stone, which is basically petrification, if the creature's physical form is broken while it's petrified, it suffers whatever like part you broke off, but it reverts back to its original state. But that is the flesh to stone spell, so I don't know if that actually applies to the like just condition
Chisel
of
off his nipples.
Let me see.
petrification.
So petrification. Let me see. I'm
Because
looking
that could
at.
be drastically different from like Medusa's
Mm,
petrification
okay,
and Basilisk.
yeah. A petrified creature is transformed along with any non-magical object that is wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate substance, usually stone. The weight increases by a factor of 10 and ceases aging. The creature is incapacitated, it cannot move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. Attack rolls have advantage. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. The creature has resistance to all damage. The creature is immune to poison and disease, although a poison or disease already in its system is suspended, not neutralized. Okay. So yeah, you're just gonna make it up a stone. Ooh. I assume the stone is like granite. It'd be cool if the stone changed based off your race.
Granite.
I mean, what would a half orc be?
A half orc would be
Brimstone.
yeah. Brimstone. No, brimstone would be like a tiefling.
Oh, that's fair.
I think like a half orc would be like some kind of like volcanic rock. Something
Obsidian.
like that. Obsidian is too brittle.
Fair.
I feel like it'd be like a lot stronger. Like volcanic sandstone or some shit.
Yeah.
Like something like something mixed with something strong, because that's basically what a half orc is.
What's marble?
Marble is elves. Let's see. What other kind of rocks are there?
Somebody get a
I think
geologist.
gnomes. I think canonically gnomes are like rumored to be born of gems.
Okay, so like what is it called? Fuck. What is it called? What is that like one like super like normal fucking gem to find like everywhere? That's like kind of like a whitish color.
Amethyst.
No, not amethyst.
Quartz.
Yeah, quartz. There you go. Thank you. Like they'll turn into quartz when they get petrified.
You know, thinking
Okay.
about it, like now after the fact, if I wanted to be a dick, I should have just been like, as I turn to stone, I grab somebody else's shoulders. That way they can't move.
We just break your hand off. It's like
Yeah, I
weed.
mean, you would have to make a strength check.
So it's way easier for me to break off your hand than it
Yeah.
is to,
Pickaxe.
yeah. Plus, you're turning to stone. I could just tip you over.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Okay.
Also, his non-magical item, like all of his magic items, would they
Yeah.
just like fall to the ground? Because they wouldn't get petrified.
They're still in my like pockets and shit. The only thing that's like
The-
on the outside would be
You can take his spear, his halberd.
I don't have the halberd anymore.
Oh,
I got the
man.
guns. They're my hex weapon now.
Gotcha.
You draw another card from the deck.
Oh boy.
This one says Fiend.
Oh no.
The image on the card is of a red-skinned devil with fire surrounding it. It fizzles out of your hand. Olive, you see behind him a towering fiend begins to rise out of the ground. John,
God,
you
no.
notice a shadow creeping along the ground behind you. You turn around, make a religion check.
Oh, sick.
It's this one. This is the only one I didn't want. I know only this one and the death one and the wish one.
From everything that you've read, this lines up exactly with an avatar of Orcus.
Who the fuck is Orcus?
Orcus is a demon prince.
Oh no.
So is this a devil or a
It's
demon?
a demon.
All right, so in Abyssal, I'll be like, "Hey, greedy."
Oh no, dude.
It looks down at you and it tilts its head to the side and it responds, interesting. You speak my tongue.
Are they just like talking in Abyssal right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I don't know that language.
Right, like,
Yes, I've studied many things about the planes from which different beings of religion come from. I sorry to have summoned you here so suddenly. This deck seems to have great magic potential behind it.
Never mind that. More importantly, I have an offer to make you.
Oh?
I am aware that you want these mind flayers dead and dealt with, yes?
Yeah,
I can help you with that.
great. What do you want in return?
The bodies.
Oh.
All of the bodies.
Oh.
Okay. Just all the like corpses that are infected by the mind flayers.
All the corpses that are left from however you choose to deal with it.
Stone Ajax gives a thumbs up.
Can I exclude my comrades in that?
Acceptable terms. How do you want to deal with it? I have several ideas, several methods.
I'm just thinking of like the Simpsons movie scene where it's like, I have 3 equally terrible options. What are the options?
I can give you influence among the priests of the villages here. Aid you in convincing them to raise an army. You can challenge them. You can easily outnumber them. It would be a very simple matter. I could give you something to deal with them slowly.
Okay.
Though you would have to get in. And I can't promise your safety.
Okay.
There are other things I can do. But what would you have in mind?
Can you just nuke?
No.
Okay.
I could, but
Uh,
that's not fun for me.
okay. So what? So you said the. You said to give us a thing to slowly deal with them, but we have to like infiltrate them. And then the other thing was what again? Sorry.
Give you influence over the priests in the towns, to be able to raise an army to just go and deal with them.
Okay.
So is like the second option basically like spreading a virus among them or some shit? Is that?
May I consult my compatriot for a moment?
Yeah, the one
It
compatriot.
means no difference to me.
Okay. So, Olive, what languages do you speak?
Well, I speak Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay,
I
cool.
like I have the tongue spell, but
Okay, cool. I've common, abyssal, celestial, infernal. So like I just have like all of the weird entities.
yeah, you be talking to a lot of freaks, huh? What is? I'm surprised he's not just killing you. I thought this was there's
So
like
he
there's
has
like
a
3 cards
deal
I
to
know.
so he has a deal to offer us or me, but basically, do you think it would be better to try to infiltrate the mind flayers and like plant a device to deal with them over time, or get something to influence people to try to raise an army?
You also know that those are not the only two options. If you guys think of a different way that could
Or
be
if you have a
done, like you
better
can
idea.
pitch stuff to him and he can tell you whether or not he can aid you
Yeah,
in
he's here to
that
offer
way.
us assistance in dealing with the mind flayer problem in exchange for the corpses of the things that are dead at the end of the fight.
I mean, could he
But
not just like summon an army from the hells to help us instead of the fucking?
that seems way risky.
Yeah. Also, you're a statue.
I know I'm telepathically talking to you.
No, you're
You
not.
can't do that. You can't do that. I have a ring of mind shielding.
I I want
Above game planning, I'll let y'all do that. I'm not.
I want the
I'm not
fucking
gonna be that harsh about it.
I want the
You
fucking
can't talk to
demon
me.
just
I
while
have a
he's
ring of
standing
mind
there
shielding.
waiting for this conversation to be over. He just looks over at the statue. Oh shit, is that a Jojo reference?
Orcus loves Jojo.
Dude. And she's gonna
Orcus's favorite character is season 1 Dio.
valid, so valid. He's actually
Okay.
he's really fan of the Pillar Man.
Okay, just so that we can talk to Ajax about it and like possibly some other things. Can we ask him for him to like return in a day's time or something like that?
Or I mean, you could just ask him if he can fix me.
Oh, that's fair too. I just don't want to owe him a favor.
True. So who is this guy, by the way?
He is an avatar of Orcus, right? Is what you said?
Yeah. Demon Prince of the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, he's
like
a demon
the
prince of the Nine
Orcus.
Hells. Yeah, the Orcus. Yeah, he's
Or
an
Nine
avatar.
Hells, blah. Fucking Demon Prince of the Abyss, my bad.
Okay.
Nine
Yeah,
Hells is
that's
devils.
good.
I always
Yes.
fuck that up.
Okay.
Like the Blood Lord, like Orcus, like the fucking Master of the Undead Orcus, that Orcus.
Yep.
Yeah, that cool
Yeah,
guy.
probably. Yeah, that guy.
You see her like mouth open, and she's like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it's crazy that deck just like brought him here, I guess. But he's offering to help us, and it's just exchange for dead bodies. And like, I don't know if I can actually help them if they're part mind flare, anyways.
That's so he's just the avatar of Orcus. Like he's just here right now, and he's not killing us.
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty chill so far.
Man, it's almost like clerics and paladins freak out about demons too much.
If you ask him about turning the statue next to you guys back into Ajax, he says he will do that, but he will add something to the price of the deal.
We can wait a day.
Well, I'll say this to Orcus. That guy is a paladin. He has been looking for a new source.
Not a paladin
Rather
warlock.
or not a warlock. Yeah, he's a warlock looking for a new source. He's been trying to get away from Jubilux, I think.
Who is Jubilex? I don't know that one.
He after hearing that, he kind of bends lower to you. Looking for a new patron, you say?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
Interesting.
she's
Well,
gonna.
If
Okay.
statues could sweat, he'd be sweating rocks.
I'm gonna cast tongues. I'm interested in this conversation.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to the deal, depending on. I don't know much. I don't know jack shit about Orcus. I
Understand,
don't know what
okay.
he really
She's
stands for.
gonna start like say like in abyssal. So what are we talking about?
I'm offering you a deal.
Oh.
Your companion here says that the statue is looking for a different patron, and that seems interesting. I can turn him back to his regular state, but I will have to add something to the price.
Okay. I didn't know he needed a new patron, but I mean, I guess Orcus works. That's really on Ajax.
Ajax is still a statue. He's not actually going to turn him back into his regular form until after it's been agreed to.
Yeah, no, she's literally sitting.
Just
she's
talking to the
sitting on him.
statue.
Yeah, she's literally sitting on him. You know how like in the Jojo pose, like
You're like sitting on his chest, and like you just like look back to him, and you're like, "Yo, man, I didn't know you were in the market for a new patron."
yeah. She looks down and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you wanted a new patron. Good on you, buddy." And she like pats his chest.
Well, I think she can like literally stand on his shoulders, like
Yeah, that's literally what she's
sideways.
doing. She's like sitting down cross-legged on his chest.
You could stand up and be horizontal to the ground by standing on his shoulders. or
Yeah.
parallel to the ground.
She's gonna do the JoJo pose on him.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
Jojo pose.
Make a dexterity check to make sure your head doesn't slam into the ground.
Fucking
Red
With
Vet,
my
hold
hands
on.
and
Dex
Orcus's
shit.
avatar starts losing his mind. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Can I wait? Can I make an acrobatics with advantage? See if I can do that.
Sure.
But
Wait, are you
Do-
proficient in acrobatics?
no, but I assume the spider stuff would help.
It would help, but you're just essentially just doing a JoJo pose standing as normal. So it would, instead of it being harder because you're on him, it's now just normal because of
okay.
the spider climb.
guidance.
Guidance,
Plus,
fuck yeah.
a
So we just make a
normal
normal
check
roll?
plus D4. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm-
easy.
Okay,
You don't even
hold
need the
on.
guidance.
I'm doing the D4 just to flex.
Get the 4. Get the 4.
She's gonna be like, oh, dude, Avatar, watch this shit. She's gonna do the fucking like the Dio pose on the Dio pose. It's like a semicircle now. She like her like hair is like touching the ground a little bit, but she's just like perfectly bending down.
My head canon is literally. I was looking for this exact fucking. That's Orcus.
Orcus is such a fan of JoJo. He's like,
Let's
oh
see
my
this.
god.
The spirit bard thing, I think that's hilarious. Is like a ranged guidance. 60-foot range.
60-foot range. That's crazy.
That is crazy, yeah. Dude, I get a 21 to JoJo pose. This is peak.
If
Let me
you were
stand.
2 feet taller, it would be a close representation of an Ouroboros.
I'm grabbing his ankles.
You're doing that like acrobatic, like rolling thing.
Yeah, do the tumbling. Oh, that's sick. That'd be funny as fuck.
With the statue, just clunk, roll, clunk, roll, clunk.
For real.
But
I
mean-
really hope we don't go down a hill. That would suck.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
as far as like in game for me, if I could give a thumbs up, I would for like patron wise for him. I
She
guess.
feels it.
Anything's
Break
better
your
than
wrists.
He's like, oh, looking for a patron, you see? And she goes, does this answer your question? And does the fucking JoJo pose?
Like
Anything's better than Jubilex, I don't feel like is a an apt statement, but if Ajax
Hey.
believes that, that's fair.
as far as I've been told, Jubilex wants the destruction of everything. As far as I know, this guy, he just wants dead bodies. So
Yeah, I mean,
I guess technically, yeah, that is better.
also,
True.
I'm just a statue. What the fuck do I know?
She's
John-
gonna say like, I'm Ajax's liaison right now because he can't talk for himself.
I like.
John's entire morality is based on everything is fated to happen, and it was supposed to happen that way. So
So that's why you're just going along with Orcus offering you a deal after being like anti-Jubilex. It's like, oh, so the fates just allowed Orcus to help me right here, and he doesn't seem to care too much, and that's like, yeah, fine, okay. That's actually so funny.
It was fated that you would come here and freak out about JoJo.
He's canonically JoJo fan.
Like to think like fucking Orcus in his room, just like he's like got his like feet up dangling while he's like flipping the manga for JoJo.
Dude's on Steel Ball Run right now.
There's like bodies hanging everywhere, and he's just got like pictures of JoJo all over his wall.
So, can we agree to the unpetrification, but put the unpetrification on his tab, and I just like point at him?
Yeah. You like he'll become your patron, so you can just tell him what to do anyway. She's still JoJo posing, by the way. She finds it funny.
You would do well as demons. But
I'm already on demon time.
a
buddy.
pact, unfortunately, requires
It's it.
Yes.
Well, ain't that a rub in the ducky, son?
Wait,
Did you like telepathically ask him? I don't know if you're able to do that.
my brain is stone. How the fuck am I gonna?
The brain
So-
is stoned.
Is that how?
That is not how it works, but yeah, so you hear a voice in your head, Ajax. You can't see anything, you can't hear anything, you can't move. I have been told that you are looking for a new patron, wanting to get away from that blob freak Jubilex, hmm?
Well, you have been told correct. Voice in my head.
He's
I-
got schizophrenic.
You know, I don't know how long it's been. I think I've lost the concept of time being in this black void, but
He's been in here for all of 15
Like
minutes.
Ajax's experience is stone creeping up his legs and going, Jojo pose.
And then now
Yeah.
it's been 20 years already.
but yeah, I mean that was what I was looking for before I got turned to stone.
You know you are petrified. Interesting.
Well, I
Did
mean,
it happen instantly?
I was able to look down and see that it was happening, and then the last thing I remember was striking a cool pose because I couldn't stop it.
That's why you went with Jojo. Okay.
Yeah, I fucking love the show. I binged it in like a fucking week.
No! We're talking about JoJo!
It's canon. It's canon now.
So canon.
TV doesn't
Everything-
exist though, so we
everything
gotta
is a
figure out how
JoJo's
to make
reference.
JoJo canon without TV being
Jo-
real.
okay, JoJo's is just canon because
the
they're real
Jesus
fucking
JoJo.
people.
Josiah.
No, wait,
and
not that
Joseph.
kind of real.
No, it's just
No, no,
it's
no.
literally it's a theater act. It's like the most popular theater act with fucking
Theater
illusion-
act. Okay,
with
It's-
illusions and shit
that's pretty sick.
for the
Yeah.
fucking stands.
Yeah, it's literally just like a rough recreation of true events about a vampire and a paladin that were like brothers that became enemies, and then like they find a bunch of other fucking, what do you call it, like Echo Knight paladins.
And
then
that's
they
what
go-
they say at the beginning of every show or at the end of every show, that it was based off true events.
Yeah, loosely based off true events.
So
Remember, YouTube, this is how you make JoJo canon.
Everything is a JoJo's reference.
so do you want this pack with Orcus?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Ajax don't know no better.
So then he will say you will owe me a favor for this, but... And then he snaps his fingers, and you flop to the ground,
Can,
half crushing Olive.
can I, like, as he unpetrifies me, can I roll something to see if I can come up from the JoJo pose? Try to be cool.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Acrobatics. Or athletics, I'll give you either or.
Better at acrobatics.
Yeah, just the sheer strength needed to lift Olive off.
Yeah.
the ground.
Well, I feel like once the petrification ends, Olive will just fall because it's no longer like a
So like a surface.
flat surface.
But it
She's
doesn't
like
matter.
falls over.
She doesn't get
A
affected by difficult
13 if I
terrain.
don't have advantage.
Well, yeah, but it's not even terrain anymore. Like that's the problem.
He's now a humanoid again. He's not
So when
terrain.
you
Yeah.
put people on the ground, no one can walk there.
Well, no, it's because he's now a humanoid and not a statue, which is classified as a structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was made out of stone, which is like material. Now he's just a human.
She
Now
can't
he's
walk on humanoids. If she
yeah.
gained a humanoid walking speed,
That'd
now
be
that
cool
would be
as fuck.
different.
That's what I'm saying. If we like
I'd be,
line,
dude, I'd be running up giants. I'd be fucking hitting up some giants.
a human walking speed.
that's why
Humanoid
Orcus
body.
wants the body. He can line his castle with the bodies, and then people can't walk there.
People can't walk on walls.
Bro, the
Oh
anti-rape
wait, yeah. Oh, now I
technology.
understand what you said earlier. If you make a moat like out of bodies, no one can cross it because you can't walk on people.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
just-
funny.
that's anti-raid equipment right there.
Are you? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You try your hardest to pull yourself out of the pose. You end up falling back and having to use a hand to catch yourself. You don't fall all the way to the ground, but you don't successfully get out of the pose in one go. You have to push yourself with your hand.
Damn, close. Also, how long was I fucking trapped in that?
Like 15 minutes.
It seemed like 20 fucking years.
Yeah, you're really bad at telling time.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Have you ever been in a black void of nothingness? It's kind of hard to keep
Yes.
time.
I literally came from the astral plane. If anyone would know, it would be me.
Oh, that's a white void.
So, white is black when there's no color.
Also, now I'll finally turn and see the
Look
avatar
upon me.
person.
Yeah. I am your patron now. As you turn to look at him, he'll say, addressing you.
So what does this guy look like? So I can get like a rough estimation.
Yeah, sure. Give me just a second.
Give us a pic of this lovely lad. Do not be surprised if I just shout wood.
I mean, he's a half orc. He has Orcus in the name. The orc's right there.
True.
Oh, that's fun. Why does it always do that? Here. I don't know how this will work. Oh, sick. There you go. It's in the Discord chat.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Ajax being like half orc and being like raised out in the like the orc tribes before going to the fucking mob city. Like I assume with most orc tribes they're all about like, you know, what most orcs do, which is blood and death and bullshit. Ajax would be like probably fully wouldn't be on like any of this, but he would be like, fuck yeah, this guy looks cool as shit. Respect.
Would.
Not would, but he'd just be like, yeah, looks badass.
Wood.
Okay, so we will I'll message you about the pact details. I actually have a 1, 2, 3 I currently have a 3-page contract written up, but it's not specific to the situation right now.
I imagine as soon as he gets me out, he like flips out those little itty bitty reading glasses, sits down at a table, pulls out the contract.
It's something like exactly like that.
He's like, I'm gonna need you to initial here, sign here, prick your finger, spread your blood here, initial here.
It's like the reading glasses that have like the holding stem, but they're really tiny.
It's like, don't worry about that.
Just like a really long
death
stick.
Clause. That's just, you know, formality.
Here's a copy of you, so if you want to keep it with you at all times in case you're ever confused.
So we'll skip ahead with this pact signing to getting back to the original deal of Orcus offering aid for dealing with the mind flayers.
Yippee! Is he still speaking Abyssal?
I mean, since he started to understand you, and you seemingly started to understand him, yeah.
Okay. Just wondering. Yippee!
So John gets you up to speed with the offer that he has given to you guys.
Yeah, you got any pitches?
What is there like is there like a major weakness in the lithids, like in like the tadpole wise? Because like if we can kill the tadpoles in mass, then they just kind of like lose their bottom ranks, and it's just the like the grown lithids. It's not, you know, they don't have control over anybody.
Yeah, but I mean,
That
those
might
are
be the
like.
infiltration mission thing.
Yeah,
But the
that would take a
Gronolithids
while.
are the problem, though.
True, but also tadpoles are, you know, they act on their own, so you know they would also become a problem.
Well,
Like,
how? I think I think the army plan, the first one that he pitched, was like a pretty good one, but also at the same time, we, in addition to that, would probably need some way to make sure that most of the people in our army don't have tadpoles in them.
yeah, I don't know how to scan for tadpoles really.
Well, that's what
I'm not really
It
that
sounded
kind
like he
of.
was going to give us a device that allowed us to control the priest in some of the towns. So, like,
Okay.
possibly taking control of some tadpole people.
well, like, okay, say we're mid combat, and then these, I'm just gonna call them squid fuckers because it's easier than saying illithids for me. Say these squid fuckers change half of our people, like mind control them, and turn on us. We lose a large portion. If we can, like, detect who has a tadpole beforehand and maybe possibly remove it, if we can negotiate that out with this man here.
Is your name just Avatar of Orcus, or do you have like a proper name?
My name is Orcus. The form I take before you is an avatar of me.
Oh fuck, you're just Orcus?
Yes.
Oh shit. My bad.
None
Oh fuck.
taken?
I thought you were just like someone who serves Orcus, not like him just given flesh.
Well, not flesh exactly.
Yeah, well, I
It's
mean,
more like a projection of me, but
yeah, you get the metaphor.
I get the sentiment.
Oh shit. Well, it's, you know, it's an honor to meet you, really. I mean, I really have no grudge against most like powerful creatures such as yourself. So like, you know, even if I was to meet, you know, like other major like creatures like devils and shit like that, like I don't really have anything against them unless they're just trying to kill me. But you know, that's just kind of like a normal thing. Sorry, I might be rambling. It's cool to meet someone like this. I don't usually get to do this because I'm always on the move.
It is understandable. Some of the cultists that worship me act in a similar manner.
Olive is just like fangirling right now.
Fangirling over Orcus.
She's like, oh my god, he's like totally the like you patron of the undead. Like it's so sick as fuck.
So here's a better question. I know you're a cleric. What are you a cleric of?
That's a very good question. Let me check my notes.
Orcus.
Your god
For
just
real?
look like you have a good god, and they're just looking down upon you, fangirl, just like
No,
shaking
my
their
god
head
is.
at you.
I have like a more neutral god. I know that. I know my god was like a neutral god. Like
For some reason, I thought it was a god of war.
probably.
Oh yeah, you said like Ares or something.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. It's Ares. It's because the Greek pantheon technically
Mm.
exists. So yeah, it's Ares. That's right. I follow the Greek pantheon. Lit.
So yeah, god of war.
Yeah, God of War.
Yeah, he probably doesn't give a fuck. He's like from
Nah.
a different universe.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he likes war and bodies. Okay, cool. Don't care.
He probably has heard stories of Orcus and is like interesting. Pretty maybe upstanding is not a correct word, but he's got
Inspiring.
gusto. Yeah.
All I can just
I like the cut of this man's jib.
He's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
He's some moxie.
all I can picture when you
Moxie.
say God of War is just Kratos screaming.
I've come to bargain.
He's currently falling off Mount Olympus on his way here.
Let the sky fall. Yeah.
So, Ajax likes the army idea.
Yeah, I'm good with
No one
plan
else
one.
really has any
As long as we add
specific
the
input.
stipulation onto it.
Yeah. That we're not a part of the whole taking the bodies thing.
Yeah, I did that part.
Yeah, that's already fine.
Pog.
Yeah, I also want to add that we he make sure we have give us something that we can either disable tadpoles in the people that are in our army or some shit like that, or give us some way to identify it.
Do I have something?
I can do something to identify them, yes.
Sick.
I don't know. I also kind of like the infiltration mission.
That would take a while, wouldn't it, though?
You're right, but I mean,
Probably not, but it depends on how fast it's gonna kill them.
we do the thing, we leave, go do other stuff, come back later.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. It's really up to you guys. I got here like a day ago, so.
But what's more fun, leaving a device or all-out war? Personally, we were in a war before we came here, and I was having a hell of a time.
I do like the sound of war. Not gonna lie.
I like you.
Me?
No, the green one.
Me?
He thinks war is fun.
Oh.
Well, yeah, a good fight is never not fun.
I think we will get along well. I like how my giant bad guy voice has been the same.
Yeah,
It falls back to the same thing. Like I try to do something different, it goes back to the same voice every time.
Hey man, it's
Just do your Gilbert Gottfried sound.
It's me, Orcus.
Oh god.
And the mom started fucking the daughter.
See, I can't hear Gilbert Gottfried's voice without thinking of the few videos he's done for Cold Ones back when he was alive.
Oh god.
It's Drago Malfoy.
I need to see those.
Oh,
I
you
don't
haven't
remember
seen
that.
it?
I think I've seen one, but if they've done more than one, I don't remember
Well,
the
I know
actual
that
Gilbert
one.
Gottfried videos.
I know that one pretty well. It's he's like, it's me, Drago Malfoy. I just got done with that bitch moaning Myrtle in the
Oh,
Hufflepuff
yeah.
bathroom.
Oh yeah, now I remember that one. Okay, yeah, that's good.
There's that one, and
Diabolically
then I
funny.
think there's like either one or two more.
I always think of his aristocrats bit.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's it's absolutely insane. It is deplorable. It's disgusting. It's simply sickening, and I laugh constantly throughout it.
It's the aristocrats.
And then the son starts fucking the dog and shitting in the mom's mouth.
What the fuck?
It's the aristocrats.
Have
You
you
should
not heard
YouTube
the
that bit. It's
aristocrats?
crazy.
It's a really long bit.
It,
Yeah.
The
they
long-
showed
longest
it to
version
me.
you can
It goes
find
on.
is the one you should.
It goes
The
on
entire
for
point of
fucking
that
ever.
bit is escalating it to be as disgusting as possible, but still ending on a point where the audience will be able to laugh at the ending.
But yeah, I think like he literally fills whatever block of time he's allowed with the whole joke. So like he has some versions that are like 15 minutes long.
But I'm good with plan 1 as long as he gives us that way to identify. Other than that, it's
Word?
up to you guys.
Okay, I have a question for him.
Sure.
Can he help us just get to the next floor of the tower?
Oh my god.
I could, but that would be an addition to our offer and would require additional payment.
Right. Like what would that take?
Additional payment.
Yeah, I'm asking what you want.
I have a D100 chart that I'm going to potentially use at the moment.
Just tell me what the drink costs, bartender.
Yeah, he won't tell you unless you want that, because he thinks it's more entertaining
How
if
about
you find it yourself. He does say that you have been rather close to the next floor once before.
yeah? How about instead of like
Very close, actually. You slept rather nearby.
How about instead of taking us there, he just gives us like a better hint than that, and it's less of a payment.
If you want me to tell you where it is, I can, but it will require extra payment.
What
that-
payment?
Is that less payment than taking us there?
It would be the same. As in, either way, you're rolling on the table.
All right. Can I kind of want to ask him for swag.
Can I get a demon swag bag?
Now, do you mean you want John to understand the concept of swag so he can start embodying it, or swag as in things?
Like equipment to help
Okay.
us in our fight.
The way you said that, I just imagine him just giving him a fucking Supreme jacket.
I imagined him forcing John to always pimp walk.
Just increases my charisma, but you have to pimp walk.
Real. You increase your charisma every time you spend a full year mewing.
No, there's no. I like that one. I think the pimp walking effect would be you
Doesn't
get
cap, has
you get
40 charisma.
expertise in persuasion and intimidation.
But yeah, I just like I think I would rather have like stuff to help us in our fight, um, in general, and then like as far as the army, I don't even know how useful these motherfuckers would even be.
Well, I mean,
We have an army already.
he literally said that we would outnumber them, and you know, him being
Fair.
as strong as you've told me, I like if he says we're gonna outnumber them, I think we have a pretty good chance.
I like the war. I like the war aspect.
Yeah, let's do the war and then add on swag for a cost.
Okay, so you want to add swag for a cost.
Yeah, unless he is willing to include it.
He'll. I mean, he would potentially give you like something that's temporary. He wouldn't give you anything permanent unless you wanted it as a cost.
Yeah, I'll take a cost. I just want like stuff.
What about Olive and Ajax? Do they want at a cost or?
It depends. Can I get something like specific?
Well, I'm still kind of up in the air about like the direction John was going with the request of swag. Because
yeah.
like a sword that gives you +3 against mind flayers, like no.
No.
But like
No, I wouldn't want something that
um,
specific. I like the most I was gonna ask for is because Ajax is like going into the gun route. He would ask for like I wouldn't say exactly just a better gun, but probably like a longer range gun, like a like some sort of magic sniper rifle.
that
Or
gun's
something.
got 300 feet, doesn't it?
This gun? No,
Isn't it? Oh wait, then what is it?
30 to 120.
Oh, it's hand crossbow exactly range. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
like I would like a a magic sniper rifle if possible. That's the only thing I would ask for at
Damn.
this point.
Uh, yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do that.
Is that really his repertoire?
Though he might be able to help you upgrade your guns over time. Though that was probably already going to happen anyway with the pact.
You already got a pact out of this, dude.
I could give you a range buff potentially on the pistols. Do you have any feats in line with archery?
I've got because you let me change them out to fit better with going in this. I've got gunner and sharpshooter.
Okay. Sharpshooter is the one that's -5, right?
-5 for +10 damage,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
range weapons ignore half cover and 3/4.
Okay. And then what does Gunner do? Is that ignoring reload or something?
Yeah, you ignore reload, you're proficient with firearms, and even if a creature's within 5 feet, I don't get disadvantage from
Oh,
shooting.
6. So it's crossbow expert, but for guns.
Yeah.
So like this is the perfect person to ask for this for. Can I get studded leather living armor?
Jesus Christ. Why are you asking for broken shit?
Well, it's the perfect thing to help fight mind flare.
See, I'm not trying to
Um,
ask for broken shit, I just want a weapon.
Like all it does is give me +1 AC and resistant to psychic.
Oh, that's all it does?
Is plus yeah, while wearing this armor you have +1 to armor class, you have resistance to necrotic, poison, and psychic, and it can't be removed from you while you're attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
and you can't voluntarily end your attunement to it. If you are targeted by a spell that ends a curse, that'll end my attunement to it, and it'll detach. And then at the beginning of the day, I have to feed it half my hit dice, or I take a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have that.
Oh, yeah. You know what? There,
Let's
one
see,
thing,
what's that?
one thing besides the guns, because the above game. This is a question about the pact. Does the pact give me anything besides just like the standard bullshit of a pact?
It can. We can talk about that.
Okay, then I'll wait to do that then, because I was gonna add something on there, because well, like a floor back, we got some bullshit put on us, and I would like that to
Oh,
get
the age stuff.
yeah, that.
Yeah, absolutely. We can talk about that. Orcus being a prince of undeath.
My armor just comes to life and sinks tentacles into me.
I can make your guns go 6,300.
So 60 feet and 300. Yeah, I mean that works for me.
Damn.
Olive,
Yeah.
do you want something permanent with a cost, or temporary without a cost, or do you not care?
Can I have the temporary without a cost too?
No, you made your choice.
But the other one's free, so why can't I have both?
Nope.
Oh my god.
What?
Can I quick consult my god, see if this is okay if I take a present from another god or another
Sure.
like high deity. Alright, she's gonna like put a finger up to Orcus. She'd be like, hold on, I gotta rendezvous with the man
Hold up my
upstairs real
hand
quick.
like a phone. I'm just like,
Yeah, she's literally like holds her hand up and she's like, hold on 1 second. And then she like gets into a prayer position.
While John's keeling over on the ground with his fucking armor.
Do you want me to roll something for this?
Yeah, roll a D100.
I bet. Yondo coming right up. 3.
I mean, yeah. You're increasing your own power. The at a cost might be there's a potential that it could outweigh it, but like depending on how useful it is for you, it might be even more beneficial to get whatever free thing it is.
Okay. She's gonna like nod her head. She's like, all right. Turn around back to Orcus. She's like, okay. So what exactly is like the permanent thing? Can we just ask for it like anything really?
I mean, anything within reason. If
Well,
you
yeah.
can't think of something, I will give you something.
Okay. Does it just can be related to what we're doing now, or
It could be related to what we're doing now, a way you would like to fight, a spell.
okay, okay. Let me give me a moment to think about this really quick, because if that's the case, hmm.
A keg of blast powder.
True.
Yeah,
A horn of Orcus. Maybe not that.
Yeah, maybe that's
give me like 12 barrels of that runic black powder from Baldur's Gate 3.
Good lord.
Unfortunately, that's copywritten. I can't use copywritten material on this platform.
He pulls out the small glasses again. He goes, "If you see on your form here, it says no copywritten material."
While Orcus does love Jojo, he is a stickler for the rules,
He's
even
like,
though he's technically chaotic evil.
he's like, "I'm chaotic evil, but I do not fuck with the IRS."
The IRS are copyright lawyers. Those two scare me.
Also, U.S. immigration. Fuck those assholes.
Just get a
ICE is
portable
crazy,
fortress.
bro. What'd you say, Dan?
I said just get a portable fortress.
Thanks.
That's it's genuinely tempting for me to give it to you, but it's also like, oh wow, that's oof.
That would
You're
be
already
crazy.
building one. You don't need a portable one.
Just like run up on the Mind Flare town, throw down a castle, bring it, bitch.
Okay. I'm trying to word this one together because if it's permanent, I want to get something cool.
+2 wisdom.
That would be very nice. I don't. Well, +2 wisdom would put me at 22 wisdom. So...
You want to try to negotiate for something like that?
No, that's a little much for me. I
Hey
know.
man, Orcus thinks you're pretty chill.
Oh,
Too rich for
really?
her blood. Too
I mean,
rich
you
for
could
her
be a cult
blood.
member of his, right? You were fangirling over him. He has a positive impression of you.
Oh, that's nice. She's like putting her fingers together.
Though the cost might change, but
True. She's like tapping her her finger on her chin, like thinking. She's real thinking hard about this one. Hmm. Oh, you know what? You know it'd be funny. Could I get like a helmet or like a ring or something, like something I can wear that gives me the ability to fly? Is it something you can do?
I mean, I could, but I feel like that's a bit more powerful than the things I gave your companions.
I mean, if that's too much, I can think of something else.
What else you got?
What did my companions get again?
Ajax got a range buff
To my guns.
Okay,
to
range
his
buff.
primary weapons that he just unlocked. The ability to reload them now or generate ammunition for.
Okay.
And John got
Mine is technically a very rare item.
yeah, it's technically super huge, but in this situation, it's like specifically for the psychic damage, but it also gives him resistance to poison and acid damage, right?
Necrotic.
Necrotic and acid, and then or
Not
necrotic and
acid.
poison. And
I've also
he has
got the-
defeated hit dice, so there's a negative attached to that. So I was fine with that.
But I've also
Okay,
got the
okay.
promise that my guns will upgrade in the future, so there's that as well.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Let's
Yeah,
just
so like you could go for a wisdom increase.
You could also ask her like a broom of flying, possibly.
Yeah.
That would be more reasonable.
Okay.
It's
So
also
like,
probably faster than what I would have given you.
true. What about like boots of flying? I'd be like Iron Man.
Honestly, you could just get boots of speed, and then with your spider walk, you're basically flying.
That's so real. I should, that the broom one does sound kind of cool. It'd give you something to ride on. Like I wouldn't have to really walk
Or you
a
could get
lot
carpet.
anymore. True. Well, if I get a broom of flying, you guys can give me like like fucking gunpowder grenades, and I can just like carpet bomb things.
If you had the carpet, you could actually carpet bomb things.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
Just
winged
surfing.
boots is fine. Broom of flying is fine. Carpet's fine, honestly.
Let's see, what's
Anything else you thought of?
Hmm. I see. I like the thought of flying because I already got this cool new movement tech.
okay?
So like
What
adding.
size? There's 4 different sizes of flying carpet.
I was thinking a broom, honestly. I do like the idea of
Okay.
a broom. Or like something to like sit on.
The smallest version of the flying carpet only carries 200. It only carries 200 pounds or 400 at half movement, but it goes 80 feet a turn. Was it like a 3 foot by 5 foot little carpet?
Hmm. What's the second largest one?
4 foot by 6 foot, and it's 400 capacity or 800 with half movement and 60 foot around.
Okay.
I'd probably say I'd have to give you that one just in case Hawkins ever shows back up.
Oh man, well, Hawkins doesn't have to ride it.
I
If
mean,
we
if
get
it
rid
goes
of
that
small,
fast and you like try to use it for travel, yeah,
I'm just like, if we had her with the small one, it would be mostly
yeah,
just
that would
for
be
her.
fine.
It'd be for her like carpet bombing and stuff, just so that she could go like Mach 10 and like haste.
I feel like also like I would probably let you walk onto the bottom side of the carpet while it's flying.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would
Yeah,
be
'cause
sick as
you
fuck.
always stick to the carpet, so it doesn't matter what angle you fly.
Oh, dude, that is diabolical. I
You're
could
just
pull
a
up some
surf. You're just like a
crazy moves.
surfboard.
I'm literally the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of married to this idea now.
You've been
It's-
converted to carpet.
I've been converted to carpet. You got me.
All right. So carpet, range
Carpet.
upgrade, armor. Everybody roll D100s.
You can also have the carpet move according to spoken directions provided with your
Oh, I got
N30.
98.
37.
I was so close to a perfect hundo.
97.
That's insane for you, Ajax. Oh my god.
What? What the fuck did I
He
do?
gets turned to stone again. Lol.
That is absolutely perfect. No, it's just fitting.
Uh,
I PM'd it to
one lower
you.
than you.
What happens to Ajax?
97, 98.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull some nasty tricks with this fucking.
Yo, bro, let's fucking go.
Right? Right?
I think,
What happened?
bro, I got the best one. I think. I gotta.
Honestly, Violet's one is decent. Violet's one is pretty chill.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
I'm living La
Let's
Vida
see.
Loca.
Fucking dude, Denz is hilarious.
Okay.
Those are your costs for these things. You all rolled amazingly well for what could have happened.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Got to figure out how to put one of those in a situation you're in the future now.
I have to encounter this one day.
Yeah. No, you have to search it out. You have to do it with it. I'll give you a year. I'll give you 1 year.
God. How am I supposed to find a wedding in a year?
Well, I mean, you just, go back to town.
Wait, Olive.
Wait, what?
If I officiate a wedding between you and someone else with ceremony, and then I object to the own wedding, I can fulfill my thing immediately right now.
Oh, okay,
mean,
cool.
because I can marry people.
Ajax, you want to get married?
No, Orcus isn't gonna let that one slide.
He would have. He would have been like, for saying he'd be like, fuck it. Mom would be proud.
He just has to object to it. It's fine.
Does
Yes, basically. That is what.
it
I'll just do
specifically
it
say
here.
the people have to be in love for this to
Okay.
happen?
Nope.
But why can't it be us then?
Because that's too easy, and it's way more funny to have John search out a random wedding and interrupt it.
Okay, I get it.
I think it'll just be a more entertaining
Alright.
side bit.
I'm gonna divination for our wedding.
Mine is like weirdly personal, but like
Yeah.
it's
So-
like almost too. It's like easy, but also really not.
So
Yeah.
we know what Den's is. Do you want to share what yours is, and I'll share what I got?
So mine is basically it boils down to I have to make something like a magnum opus. Like it has to be the best thing, most beautiful thing I've ever created, and then I have to destroy it.
Oh.
Whoa!
It's
Should
the
make it an explosive.
literal fucking you could have the literal plot of the Van Helsing abridged, like the German guy. He wants to have the perfect war.
Oh my god.
See, alternatively, you could just make a really big bomb.
Yeah, but bombs are meant to be detonated.
I think having the perfect war wouldn't count because it specifically says make the demon something, carve it from stone or bone or wood. It's specifically an object, not a war.
Yeah.
Oh, so she has to make like an art piece.
Yeah, it's an art piece. She has to
Yeah.
make something that is specifically more beautiful than you ever believed that your hands could craft. Burn it.
You got the Buddhism route.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
have to. I got the airbender round of detached from all the material things.
for mine, this is basically I'm gonna put a GIF and let's take one guess before I tell you. That's basically what I got.
You got a what?
Look in the
He
chat.
put a GIF in WWD chat.
Oh.
That's like a hint.
I'll give you one guess before I tell you what I got exactly.
But that's our hint.
Yeah, that's your hint.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Oh, okay. What do you just have to like make friends with somebody?
Yeah,
You're close. Basically, the demon
Uh,
just wants to be friends with me. He wants a buddy, a pal.
that's
No-
actually so
no
fun.
tricks,
You're
no
just friends with
gimmicks.
Orcus now.
He just
Friends with his patron Orcus.
He just wants to. He just wants somebody to sit on a couch in hell with and have a beer.
That's actually
Jesus
hilarious. He
Christ.
wants to watch JoJo's with you.
Now, I will say this has happened after you made the pact with him. So the pact is not going to be affected by your friendship with Orcus.
That's fine.
That's hilarious.
That's just above board. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You guys could have rolled. You must sacrifice a percentage of money to the demon every time you make/find money. You could have gotten. You must betray a party member who's not aware of your contract, and who is your friend by stealing from them. Spread rumors about them or something else to amuse the devil, and it has to be clever. Or you could have rolled. You must kill the next person who asks you for help, even if it's just a random person asking for food, instantly.
Hello, lone child. Boom, gunshot.
It's like this little urchin boy walks up, saying, "Please, sir, I'm
You all rolled
starving,"
so well on that.
and he
very
immediately
good.
gets fucking colted in the face.
Bro, there's so many fucking like if I had gotten
Just
it before,
pre-resurrect them.
there's
Just
so many
stab
people
him,
I could have
let
just
him resurrect
executed on the spot.
I think that's like very thematic, the ones that we got, because A, this like Orcus just wants a friend out of Ajax. He just wants me to make something really nice and then destroy it. I love what was
He wants me
John's?
to interrupt a wedding.
Oh, he wants just to inconvenience John.
He wants me to specifically like run into a ceremony and be like, "I object," and then
He's
just make
pulling a
shit up.
Shrek moment.
Yeah.
Bro, like I wish I knew somebody who could like animate shit. This would all make prime fucking content for like fucking
That'd be
animation.
so funny. Oh my
Just go on
god.
Fiverr.
Oh my god. Damn, that's a and that's this is all happening from a fucking card from the deck of many.
Well, to be
Yep.
fair, I thought okay, this is all going downhill. We're about to get fucked. I'm a statue. Demon Lord's coming.
I thought he pulled the card that
The
that
card
makes
before
like
that was worse. Was
a,
way worse. It's lucky
Yeah,
that
Don
didn't
John.
use that thing
the
and
divine.
then rolled well
Yeah,
on
the
the
weird.
death saving throw. Because he was literally rolling a death saving throw there, and it was if he loses, that character is gone. Because like the only way to locate where he went is with a wish spell.
Wow. That's crazy. I thought he pulled the second card he pulled, the demon one. I thought that was gonna be the
Fight
one
him.
where like
Yep.
a devil finds you and like it chases you until either you or it dies.
Or it's like I think there's one that just used to say, "You make an enemy of a strong devil," but it
Yeah.
doesn't show up. It just hunts you forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking
I'll
of.
took
I was
you
like,
forever.
it's like, oh fuck.
But honestly,
Another
like
enemy.
the fractured reality, this worked out for the best. Like honestly, this section's fucking great.
We got all things considered, we got a pretty good fucking deal. Do we just have the items now? Does this like a carpet spawn in front of
Yeah,
me?
Yep.
it's
What
like
kind-
if Hawkins and John ever come together, it's you have time magic and then fate magic mixing.
The carpet comes prepackaged with a whole new world on cassette.
Hell yeah. What color is the carpet? What does it look like?
One second, I need to Google Sainsbury carpet.
Sainsbury. Oh my god.
Do you hear about that guy that just goes around taking pictures of the Sainsbury's carpets?
Yes, that's why I was like, oh my god. That's Sainsbury.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Show me the
Where
money.
is it? It's not what I was looking for, but that's close enough.
I was thinking of something like red and brown too. It fits.
Okay. He gives you a necklace and says that it will give you influence over the priests in the towns. And he gives you a kind of flat, slightly curved stone. And he says, place this on the forehead of anyone, and the stone in the middle of it will change color if there is a tadpole infecting that individual.
That's what ChatGPT made.
That looks pretty sick.
That does look pretty sick.
Could you repeat?
I like how it gave like a it gives like an undercarpet so it doesn't slip on the hardwood floor that it also put behind. It's got all the layers. Carpet, non-slip floor.
Could you repeat that last part about the tadpoles?
It's a flat, slightly curved kind of tablet You put it on someone's forehead, and there's a crystal in the center of it, and it will change colors if the person is infected with the tadpole.
Oh my god, we got a COVID reader. We better check everyone's temp. Make sure they ain't sick.
So what happens is as soon as we find out they have a tadpole, we just direct them to a, underground mausoleum and then pop in the head. No.
Yeah, they're like, okay, go through this door, and it's just you on the other side pointing your gun at them.
All right, so anyone want
Orcus,
anything else?
Orcus looks at you guys and says, remember, I get all of the bodies. And
Very
then he
true.
sinks back into the floor.
Bye-bye.
I'll give him like a very respectful bow as he leaves.
She waves at him happily. Bye bye. She's gonna get onto the carpet and just start like hovering with it. Oh, this is sick.
So far, so good.
As soon as he leaves, I'll like turn to John. So John, you seem to know more about him than I do. What kind of god is he?
I think he has something to do with orcs.
The undead.
Nope. John, let's see.
John's a fucking liar. All of us gonna like start flying around them two, like just literally just flying around, like doing circles and shit.
All right. So John knows that Orcus is the demon lord of undeath. And he is a perpetual primordial that is kind of annoyed with the blood war because he kind of has to fight in it, which is taking away from his main goal, which is to exterminate all life.
Damn, went from one patron to another for exterminating life.
Yeah.
Jubilex wants to destroy everything. Orcus
Yeah.
just wants everything to be undead.
He just wants to like. He's basically just like a giant war deity,
You know what? I can work with
demon
it.
lord, whatever.
It's you know what that falls in line with.
It's technically slightly better.
I mean,
it
it
is an improvement. Baby steps here.
For
It is at least a
Ajax,
stronger entity that is lower in the abyss.
for Ajax and like his backstory and shit, that works out. He's perfectly fine with that. Again, he's a bad guy, but he's not that bad of a guy. But he can work with it.
I might be bad guy, but I'm not bad guy.
I
He can
mean,
work with it.
wanting
Man.
to kill all things is, I mean, that's
But-
pretty bad.
But hey, are they technically dead? They're undead. So when you
He's,
think about
Okay.
it,
I honestly, with that explanation, I feel like we just met the D&D version of Nurgle.
I will be the last creature when I am done. The cosmos will then be perfect, free of all braying abominations that are all other living creatures. That is a direct quote from Orcus.
Yeah, that sounds like Nurgle.
hey man, Ajax just one day in the
he has
abyss,
a,
waking up and like just
That's
taking
hype,
a sip of coffee. Oh, well, time to go fight in the blood war.
Chechen Sumir, Orcus's fortress on the negative energy plane.
The fuck? I heard something about Orcus and the negative energy plane.
Yeah, that's where his fortress is.
Okay.
He also has a artifact called the Orcus Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you it's a +6 chaotic consumptive burst to unholy greatsword.
Like, I think all things considered, Ajax is perfectly fine with us being his fucking patron deity.
What happens with your? Like, did you have a pact with Jubilex?
Well, I'm pretty sure when I signed this new contract, the other one either burst into flames or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know what like your
I
tenure looks like.
I believe Orcus is technically a more powerful demon prince than Jubilex. So I think he just straight up has the authority to just like take it from him.
Your tenure with Jubilex is absolved. You're all set now. You've gained a new boss.
You hilariously went from an entity who could not care less whether you exist or not because it's too interested in the slimes that it controls, to an entity that does care and not in a bad way. It wants to be friends with you.
Hey, bro, I'm perfectly fine with this guy. He's my new best friend. I'm sorry, Hawkins. You've been downgraded.
My friendship with Hawkins has been erased.
Orcus wants to make everything undead, and then just saying that like, I can't see me loving nobody but you while you're like hanging out.
You finally like go on an eternal conquest, like holding hands and like skipping like through flower fields, murdering things as you go, with this like light, beautiful soundtrack behind it. And at the end of everything, you look longingly into each other's eyes, and then he just kills you.
Yeah,
And then
but then he
brings you back as an undead.
Yeah, then he brings me back as an undead.
That's the after credit scene.
Yeah, he kills you, it cuts to black, and then the after credits is you getting raised back from the dead, and then you just keep skipping. I can see.
Like,
he
just-
Ajax becomes a
just
lich or something.
kills you,
Yes!
and then like he sticks out his hand, and they do that like the like who's the strong guy from Predator? Arnold.
Oh
You
yeah.
do the fucking strong guy like grab hand thing, and he raises you back
the-
up.
yeah,
Oh
handshake.
yeah. but it's not strong at all. It's just the bones. He
You
does
go-
that, but for you, it's just the bones.
You go to
Ajax.
smile and your jaw breaks off.
Ajax secretly like collects all the stuff for the like lich ritual, then like surprises Orcus for his birthday, and is like,
Yeah, he's
"Look,
like-
I'm
he's
I'm
like,
turning
"Orcus?"
myself into one undead for you.
I mean,
He's like,
And then Orcus
Orcus!
is just like, marry me with a Jojo pose.
He like walks into Orcus's castle. He's like, Orcus, happy 1600th birthday!
1600.
And he's like, he walks in. He's a fucking lich in like red robes, and he's like, happy birthday, buddy! And he's like, oh my god, you did it!
I mean, to be fair, early on in this campaign, Ajax already had to face his like, mortal kind of like time because Hawkins is fucking pretty much infinite compared to him. And then,
The moment he met Hawkins, he was like bombarded with the concept of mortality.
well, that plus the aging shit that happened really cemented, hey, I'm not gonna live forever. So this works out perfectly. This just like fuels the, hey, I get to live as an undead after I die, probably.
Okay, so you guys now have the implements to detect tadpoles and influence the church. You guys can either follow that route and then go back to the Green Dragon timeline after you're done going through this, or you can go to the dragon.
Yeah. You want another card?
Yeah, what do
Nah,
y'all want to do?
I'm all good. I'm not
Nah.
trusting my luck no more.
Fuck no.
Ajax, you feel your itch is not fully subsided.
Uh-oh.
It has went down because you drew a card, but it is not gone from you. It is back to when you first felt the itch.
Tell you, we're gonna need to destroy that thing before this is over.
Destroy what?
You think destroying the deck is gonna fix that problem?
My brother in Christ, the deck does not simply become destroyed.
I mean, what you just need to draw 8 more.
Yep.
Just keep popping out guys,
8
honestly.
more, fuck.
Yeah.
You chose to
You,
say red.
you also just got a bad one. That's gone.
Yep.
Though the
Don't
other
get a
one that was
12.
technically way worse is yeah. Don't roll a 12
Yeah, exactly.
because that one's back in there.
No, I'm good for now.
For
Alright.
now.
We can end it there. What do you guys want to do?
I'm playing around on my carpet.
It's up to y'all if y'all want to keep going.
How fast does this thing go? What's the stats on this puppy?
Oh yeah, let me look
How
that
many
up.
horses does this carpet have?
How much power horse does this carpet
Yeah,
have?
it should
Power
be in
horse.
the compendium. Yeah.
80 feet.
Oh fuck yeah! He's just gonna start newman.
It is 3x5.
By 5. Yeah.
And it can carry up to 200 pounds.
I think,
Cool.
bro, I think that's
Yeah.
faster than the fucking like big
Your
bird I turned
the carpet
into.
can carry twice as much as the weight shown on the table, but it flies at
So
half the
400
speed.
at 40 feet.
Okay. Cool.
And
So
then,
Hawkins by himself cannot ride on this carpet.
Dude, I'm not even breaking 100 pounds. I could carry another hundo of ammunition and just carpet bomb the fuck out of something.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Splint, I think?
Yeah, legit,
Yeah.
the carpet flies as fast as that giant fucking dinosaur bird I fly.
but you can also command the carpet to hover. You can speak the carpet's command word as an action to make the carpet hover and fly. It moves according to your spoken directions, provided that you're within 30 feet of it.
Oh, I don't even have to be on it to command it.
Yep.
That's sick as fuck. Dude, I'm just gonna say now, the command word is yip yip.
Yip.
Yeah, but you can have it like flying through the center of a tunnel while you're like running around the roof of the tunnel.
Yes. Sick as fuck. Hell yeah. Yeah, no. How heavy is the armor? Because my character only weighs 70 pounds.
I usually don't care about weight, but your armor will be the most heavy thing on you. 60 pounds. It literally almost doubles your weight.
It's a good thing I'm strong enough to wear this.
So you have like 70 pounds.
So you got like
storage.
you got like 70 pounds of wiggle room
Yeah.
before you go into half speed.
Yeah, but my half speed is still 40 feet every turn. That's
I'll
so
say
cool.
we'll bump that down to 50 feet or 50 pounds for the rest of your general stuff, weapons, shields, random
Okay.
bullshit.
So like I could carry an extra 50 pounds on the actual carpet before it starts getting encumbered.
Yep.
Okay, that is helpful. 50 pounds.
50 pounds of explosive.
You give 49 pounds of explosives.
It jumps off, sticks to wall, commands the carpet to keep going.
Yeah, an extra 30 feet, and then just command the carpet to flip
No,
upside
don't
down.
make the carpet do a 9/11.
There's a second carpet.
No. Oh,
Dude,
that's terrible.
Imagine, right? The carpet, and then you say, "Oh my God, there's a duvet."
I'm trying to think of like other like flat things like, oh no, curtains.
Oh my God, no. Oh, shit.
Oh no, a giant Coldplay banister that would be like in a arena, like a giant one.
Oh no, it's one of those like elementary school parachute games.
Oh, dude, best. That shit was bomb.
God.
That shit was straight up bomb. That shit could melt steel beams. That shit was awesome.
Facts. The parachute game. Yo.
Yep.
Yeah. What if you like raised it up, but then it got like picked up by the wind? And you're just like,
Gotta go.
All right, everybody, pick up these bombs with your feet. Hold on tight.
You'd be cool. Is this something I could do? Right? Say if I was falling, right, and the carpet was in range, could I just like command the carpet to become like
Yondu
a
it?
little? Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
like command the carpet to like put itself around me like a parachute?
Yeah,
You-
you could have it like it has a 80-foot speed, so I don't know how many feet you fall per turn.
A 60 feet per
Uh,
turn.
Oh, 60. Okay. Yeah, so it can like catch up to you.
Oh yeah. Oh, then I could just like ride it.
yeah. You could also set up scenes where it's just like around, and then like you have it like do the command roar, and then you like jump off the cliff, and it like flies underneath you.
True.
All of you here in the back of your head. Well, that turned out much better than anticipated. The carpet seems fun.
She's like smiling. She's like, I'm gonna kill so many fucking people with this.
More like enemies, but not like just
Anything
not
else
like
you guys want to do, or do you guys want to wrap it up here?
I think that's a good place to wrap it up, to be honest.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 1:20.
So, would you guys rather just jump to Green Dragon stuff and Den's dungeon, or do you guys want to? I'd say you'd have a potential to retcon it with the like trying to raise an army by influencing the church, and then you could try to convince the dragon to help with an army.
Can we have Grimbles, McTimbles take the scanner and start recruiting people for an army?
Is that your monkey?
No, that's the dwarf.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Just have him. Oh, that's not the stone tablet. Sorry, that's the piss cup.
Let's see. I think. So are you wanting to have him just like try to start that on his own?
Yeah. For now. While we fuck with the dragon stuff, he can start on that, and then because like he has like decent performance, I think he's like a bard, and then like
Okay.
he can make alcohol for people.
So you send him off. Which town do you send him to? The village or the town or the place
the
that
safer
is not
one.
allowed to be gone to?
The safest one.
Which one is the safest one?
Not the one we were attacked, and not the secret one.
Not the one where you were attacked, and not the secret one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the village,
Wait, which
Yeah.
one
A
was
small
the
village.
secret one?
the one that's people aren't allowed to go to.
Oh, okay.
I keep wanting to say abandoned, but that's not the right word. It's like banned is what my brain is thinking of, I think.
Restricted area.
So you guys are gonna do the dragon into the dungeon next session is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, I'm good with the dragon.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll have to get with you, Den,
Word.
to work on that, and I also need to get with you, Final, to work on the pact with Orcus
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's sit down and discuss this like bureaucrats.
Is there a specific day this week or next week that that works well for you?
I mean, I'm pretty much free most of the week after I get off of work.
And what time is that usually?
Usually like around the time we would start D&D at normal, like 8
Okay.
p.m. CST. That's usually.
So then I'll shoot you a message randomly sometime this week or next week then. I can probably get with Den on the weekend easier. But yeah. Hilarious session, honestly. I thought you guys did great. That dragon negotiation was a bit tense, I feel.
A little bit. What dragon negotiation is it?
I guess the metallic probably.
I mean for like chromatic dragons, because they're
Yeah.
usually all assholes.
Well,
I guess if it was like actually a young dragon, it'd probably be a lot more, a bit less stressful at least.
Yeah. Well, it's like even the like pre-written stuff, you don't actually see a ton of metallic dragons, just because
Yeah.
they're like,
Off worshiping Bahamut or doing whatever.
yeah, well, like they're good characters, and like that you would think that they would be like doing stuff to do things like around the area.
I mean, hell, silver dragons just like to be people.
Yeah.
And as we know from Den's campaign, some of them like to, stay at beaches and go surfing.
He's like, as we know from Den's campaign, backstory, fucking ba-doom, ba-doom. Does he know? Does he know my backstory?
In one of my campaigns, I think I was like going to canonically make like gnomes like surfer people.
Surfer people?
You know, like give them like the surfer accent.
Yo, bro.
Like they're all coastal nomadic people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like the culture is searching for the big kahuna, the biggest wave.
We search for the biggest wave on the beach, bro. We
What
go
fucking
where the
accent was that?
We go where the tide takes us, bro.
I think unless you use the word grommet, you're not a real surfer.
McConaughey.
Grommet.
I've literally never heard a surfer bro use the word grommet before.
Look up the word. It was literally in, it was in California Games, the video game, like number 1 or 2, and it was for the like surfing competition. The guy says, "Let's go catch a grommet, bruh."
Yeah, so like how do you spell it? Because like all I'm getting for definitions is, the
It's-
loop in like flags and stuff.
Hold
like
on.
the actual like grommet.
Okay, so it's hard to say
Are
exactly
you
the
talking
term
about like the
grom.
Muppet?
So the term is grom, and it was a surfer slang in the
Oh,
early
shit, you're live
60s.
on
yeah,
TikTok.
GROMMET.
It's a free-created abbreviation of grom and refers to a young participant under the age of around 18 that participates in sports or surfing.
I opened TikTok and then like within one
Okay, so-
video it was finals stream.
Oh, yeah? So what you're saying is grommet is a word for surfers who are young.
Yeah.
Okay. As in like it describe like it you say that word as in like, oh, there's a grommet over there, and it's
Yeah,
like
you would usually say the word grom.
Well,
like,
literally
Wow.
in like the video context of the video game, the guy, the surfer dude, says, "Let's drop in on a grommet."
Oh yeah, so like drop in on a kid.
Well, I
Like,
think he
just-
means wave.
Whoa. It
I-
sounds to me
I
like it's
assume-
like he wants to pick up young hotties. It sounds like he's
No.
a Leonardo over here.
I feel like
Mr.
I feel like he's
DiCaprio, the surfer from that game you're
Real.
talking
Here,
about.
hold on.
I think
Here.
they're basically doing the equivalent of like cutting a kid off in traffic to like
Yeah.
Literally,
make
this
them fuck.
Oh, like that.
This is the
Yeah.
context I have for this fucking
Like they're like
word
making
here.
kids
I'll
fuck
fucking
up and fall into
this
the water.
the
yeah, like dropping in on someone means to like
yeah. It's-
yeah, it means to like interrupt them while they're doing it.
Okay, I see now.
Not like snatch up like fucking
Like
kid.
rock up on. Like when I hear drop in on, I feel like I think of
Yeah.
like visiting someone or something.
That's I mean, what like dropping in like surfing term
Right.
is
Like now that I
is
think about it, it makes more sense because like you
literally
go from the
dropping
top and
into
you
a
drop in,
wave.
yeah.
Yeah. Dropping on the grommet. Yeah, that is a definite 60s term.
That's assault.
Only if you hit him.
Facts. That's happened to me once. This actually happened to me once now that I think about it.
Surfing looks like fun, but I hate the ocean.
Facts.
I hate so I'm like landlocked. There's no ocean, like there's no beaches or anything where I am. So I've only had freshwater experiences with water for like bodies of water.
Yeah.
So my go-to when I'm in water, if I'm just digging around, is to fill my mouth with the water and just like
Oof.
have it there because I'm
Mhm.
autistic. So
That's
like
also
I just,
that's also bad if there's things in the lake too, because it's a lake.
yeah, well, it's a lake. There's always gonna be like fish pee and shit. It's a fucking lake. But like lakes have like underground caverns and shit that the water filters out through.
This is true. Over
So
time.
like,
Except
yeah,
for the one that the one that I worked at, because
Yeah.
that was man-made.
yeah. This one is glacier made, so it's a bit different.
Glacier made. Bottle it up and sell it. Glacier made water, baby.
Real. Well, and this one,
Yeah.
the one I go to is actually quite deep. Hold on, let me check the depth of this bad boy.
Oh, so deep.
Is that what you're into?
Look,
You like sounding?
I can say as somebody who lives in Texas.
Oh, I figured it out. I was right.
As somebody who lives in Texas near the Gulf of Mexico, beach is overrated unless you're going to a fucking crystal clear water beach.
I
Yeah.
hate the beach. I went to Hawaii one time on a family vacation where this event of someone dropping in on me occurred. And surfing was fun, but it was like it honestly took me a really long time to figure out how to get up on the board after
Mhm.
catching the momentum. But once I figured that out, it was pretty easy. Almost like riding a bike. Like once it snaps, you
Yeah,
get it?
once you get it, you get it.
But I rented like a really long one, so I couldn't actually like I was still shit, so I couldn't fucking like move or like change directions or anything.
You just kind of went where the wave took you.
Well, I mean, like I could pick a direction and start moving, but I couldn't like do the like whip the board to like continue gaining momentum while going along the wave. So I was still like at the mercy of whatever speed I started at.
Okay.
But I think that beach was probably the best beach I've ever been to. But I hate the beach. Like
The one that
even in Hawaii, I didn't like it.
The one place I thought would be like really fucking crazy is like whenever they dig that like channel out and like have the like crazy fast rapid like water.
Oh, like they dig just like a
Oh,
channel
yeah.
through the beach.
Yeah, and then it like slowly gets bigger and bigger.
That would be a
and,
fun day at the beach. Also, very deadly to children
True.
and people who don't know how to continue to hold their breath while panicking.
What's up, Shorty? You looking mad fine.
Shut up, Sukuna.
What the fuck, Suko?
Yeah, that's from somebody on either YouTube or Twitch has been doing like Sukuna and Gojo drawing him like black and white in like crazy situations.
Good afternoon, Freshman Sean. Wow, you look amazing today.
No, I hate these ones.
We'd say tomorrow at 9 o'clock, or if not, Funky Friday at 11. Sounds good? Let's get funky together.
You are 5'6". I would never go out with you.
That's a lie. Gojo's not 5'6".
With my Chicago ones, I am confidently 5'6.5".
Not even 7 foot.
5.6.5.
Disgusting little Smurf. KYS.
Don't try hiding it. It's
Damn.
maybe it farts.
The worst you can say is no my ass, dude.
Gojo's not him, bro.
Definitely farts. I love nasty girls.
Oh, I was about to turn my soundboard on because I have that fucking Duma Pookie Bear. I have that one on my soundboard.
Do that to you, Pookie Bear.
Yes, that one.
Oh god. Sometimes you make Daddy so
Oh
angry.
my god.
Yeah.
Fucking
Pain.
hate that one.
Nothing but pain. That doesn't sound realistic at all.
Yeah, that one I feel like probably works better on the system you're on than through Discord.
Hit him with that American Eagle screech.
Biden,
It's
that's
funny because
my
that's not even an
president.
eagle.
That's
Nope, that's a
America.
hawk.
That's a red-tailed hawk.
That's America.
That's America.
Like I'm like on one hand, I really like the sound of the hawk, but on the other hand, the eagle sound is so fucking cute. What like you please use the eagle sound.
He does like a little chirping sound.
Yeah,
so
it's like
cute.
fucking bulululu, dulululu.
It's really hard to find the fucking like one where they're like, and then we hit him with that American Eagle screech, that fucking loud ass eagle bullshit.
Hit him with the America. I love the one where it starts the Pledge of Allegiance, right? And then that one fucking dude where he's like, "Get up, cocksuckers! It's all over."
Wow.
Salute the fucking flag.
That what you just said for some reason reminded me of the meme of like the guy in a football stadium and he's like in the bleachers. He's like, what could be better than this? A bunch of guys being dudes.
It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Real. So that reminds me, I made a Japanese friend on VR chat. I took this Japanese guy in VR chat, right? And I was like, let me see if there's any like American worlds, like worlds that like look like a section of America, because there's worlds that look like, just like sections of other places around the world. So I was like, all right, let me look up America, and one of them had like a bald eagle with sunglasses and the American flag behind it, and it said America rah. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take him to this. I have no fucking clue what this is. It is the most rudimentary world you can think of. It is just lined with memes. And,
what the fuck is a kilometer?
Literally, and like one of them, what was it? One of them was like, "No thanks, commie. China can keep its coronavirus. I have Budweiser."
Oh wow, that's brilliant.
I got my
I know this has
Quest
nothing to
3
do with what we're
recently,
talking
but I
about,
haven't like fucked with VR chat much. I
stumbled
need to.
upon that. I thought that was fucking great.
A lot of it was just like references to America and like a bunch of American shit. And like in the center of the world, it was just like a bunch of like barbecue equipment.
This fucking voice mod sound is crazy, bro.
Hey, now what are you doing, Bubba?
Oh dear lord.
That's
I
just
used
a
to
bitch moaning.
have like
Hey, bye-bye.
hentai sounds, and like I had a sound from a porn on my soundboard because I used to be in a guild where there was a kid who didn't have headphones. I was so mean to that guy. I feel kind of bad about it, honestly.
See,
Got that on my
Why do you
chalkboard.
always spam this song?
I don't know, it
Yeah,
gets stuck in my head.
You don't want a
the-
Glock in your Rari or whatever the fuck.
No, it's always that version. He never picks
it's
any
the
other
Uwu
version.
I mean, I can give you a Family Guy version right now. I have access to it, and it's pretty fucking good.
Dude, that without the like the headphones thing reminds me of people who would use like their Connect on their Xbox, right? So like if you yelled loud enough, you could say Xbox turn
Oh
off,
yeah, yeah.
and then you would just see them disconnect from the game.
That was whenever Connect first came out and that started to become a thing. I think I was still playing COD on the Xbox. That shit was golden in the lobbies when it first started happening.
I still remember the people would change their names to like Xbox turn off. So like when people would get angry with the person, they'd be like,
That's so good, actually. It wasn't me, I swear.
"Shit is so funny."
Do that to people's like Google and stuff. Just start having a full air music.
My kitty.
They like Elon decides to put voice commands on Twitter. People just like start trying to like make Twitter post people's internet history.
Here you go. Here's the full
It's the same-
fucking Family Guy
Oh,
version of
God.
that shit.
The full version iFunny link.
It's the
Oh,
only look. It's the only place I got it on, man.
Holy good. My baby girl.
Dude, my time spent with iFunny was those were good years. That
my
was when
God.
life was easier.
Dude, in the America, like in the America world of Yarchat, one of the pictures had the iFunny watermark on it.
Yes, that's you. There needs to be at least one meme with the iFunny watermark.
I even told my Japanese friend, I was like, dude, you see that watermark there, right? And I was like, you see the ifunny.co? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, never visit that. That is cursed.
Man,
It's not that bad. It's
It is.
definitely
Bro,
not that bad compared to
It's
like
that bad.
4chan and 9gag.
let me put it to you this way. I get on
I mean,
there.
there are sections of it that are bad, probably, but
I get on there.
I was not in those loops.
I get on there occasionally. There ain't nothing too bad and featured, but if you just sit
Oh,
there
yeah.
and scroll collective, you'll
Oh
probably
yeah,
see some fuck
yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Just because
Collective is the unfiltered rage of humanity.
You can't play games.
The only funny thing about iFunny is the comment section.
Facts, actually. I think okay, down to 5%.
I've had it on my phone this entire time. I'm not get your ribs.
I turned it down and it wasn't bad, but that one was just like I can't focus anymore. What the fuck was I talking about now?
iFunny.
Oh yeah, I think my first ever like the thing that started doom scrolling for me was collective iFunny comments.
Mm.
You just like scrolling in the most random bullshit and then fucking reading all of the comments.
Yeah, no, that shit, that'll get you. Rope you in.
I used to just spam the like anime on crack videos.
You know
Oh
what?
god.
You know what? I'm gonna leave the watermark in there, but I was scrolling through my old smileys and I found this all in iFunny, and it only pertains to the Saturday game. Lightning horse.
Hilariously specific and relatable.
Let's do that.
Just gotta backstab this dragon. Just kill him. Just,
The Kieran's here. Oh god.
They met one face to face in the other game on Saturday.
We befriended it and helped it fight a dragon that we then dragged back to the colony on the other side of the island and sold it and turned it into a bunch of sick gear.
Yeah, that's how Monster Hunter works.
Yeah.
Well,
That's that campaign basically. It's
in
pretty sick.
In Monster Hunter, they would have had to fight the fucking lightning horse because the lightning horse is dick in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but in D&D we speak Celestial.
Oh, and
so
by
we
the way,
can just talk to the horse.
I already
can talk for some reason.
I already have. Well, they fucking put him as a Celestial in the stats, so I have no control over that. But I already have picked out what what his end fight's gonna be, what he has to fight. And oh boy, it's gonna be a fucking doozy.
Oh, do we get to climb on its back and break rocks for like 20 minutes after like shooting it with giant crossbows?
No, it's not gonna be that.
That boss fight was so lame and took so fucking long. It was so hard to stay engrossed in that game. I don't think I got much. I think I got past that into this sand area, and then I got to the the
Are you talking about Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
He's talking about Zora Magnaros.
I got to the like weird boat looking hideout that's in the sakura trees or whatever. And then I think that's as far as I got, and I got that far being a solo bagpipe main.
Bro,
dude, I've always
must have been hell.
Nah, dude, it was great, dude. Honestly, you just fucking like walk in circles, sing songs, and then beat the shit out of somebody's ankles. It's pretty funny.
Thanks.
It just takes forever.
I can like the.
I had to switch to the heavy crossbow to like farm for stuff, but I would always like bagpipe it to new stuff.
Like the bagpipes are good for buffs and all that, and I know in the new game they actually do like a bunch more fucking damage, but like I can never. I'd rather just fucking play hammer.
See, like I literally spent a bunch of time with every single weapon, and the only weapons I enjoyed were the bagpipe and the heavy crossbow, and I thought the glaive was interesting. But all the others I just like couldn't really get into their move sets. Though, to be honest, I feel like the bagpipes is really easy probably, and the rest of them I just didn't really get because it took me a long time, but I ended up like spending like 30 minutes or an hour like practicing the glaive thing to try to figure out how to like jump around killing shit. But I was never able to do that to get the items that I needed because I wasn't good at like directing where I was hitting, so I just ended up doing heavy crossbow for grinding.
We'll see.
Hey, Jordan, do you want to do the Baldur's Gate run?
I'm a glaive user.
I was a hammer and dual blade fucking